The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
That one hits a single to right field. That will score. Jaroszewski and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalize early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason O'Malley. What a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Riddle got in for down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, it's that time of the season where I get to broadcast one of my favorite matchups of all. There's like maybe 4 or 5 matchups throughout the 12-month calendar year that I really enjoy broadcasting, and this is one of those 5. It's the West Fargo Patriots hosting the Fargo Post 400 Stars here. It's a doubleheader, and we don't have a lot of time left here, so let's just get right into this here. We'll take a look at the AA Legion standings right now, and right now Fargo Post 2 8-0 in conference. They're 19-2 overall. Their only 2 losses were against teams from Nebraska, and one of them was a walk-off 3-run homer in the bottom of the 9th just recently against Lincoln Pius at the end of last week. Minot Vista's sitting right in the hunt at 6-2. West Fargo at 2-2 conference play, sitting in number 3, and not that far ahead of the Fargo Post 400 Stars, who are currently sitting in the 5th spot at 4-4 conference-wise. So the Stars are 4 games back. So are the West Fargo Patriots. Both teams are 4 games back from Fargo Post 2. Let's take a look at these two teams side by side. So West Fargo 13-9-1 on the year compared to 23-24 for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. The Patriots conference record 2-2. They still have not played a road game in conference play. They're 2-2 here at home. 23-12, they've outscored their opponents. They're currently ranked 3rd in the state. For the Fargo Post 400 Stars, 4-4 in conference, 1-1 on the road, 3-3 at home. They have outscored their opponents, squeaking them out 54-49. Believe it or not, 49 is not the most runs allowed by a team in the state, but it's towards the top. Let's put it that way. So 49 runs allowed compared to 12 runs allowed. That might be a little bit concerning for the Stars, but the last time the Stars played here, it was in a non-conference game. The game got called in the 4th inning due to an approaching thunderstorm, and the Fargo Post 400 Stars were playing very well in that particular matchup. And if they play the same way today, it's very possible the Stars could come out of here with a sweep. Now, if you were to ask me, like somebody did earlier, who do you think's going to win today? I honestly thought, my honest thought was this would be a split. But West Fargo's really good, so they could easily pick up a sweep here, but Fargo Post 400 is also really good and also kind of clever and sneaky, and it could be, if they do split, it could be a close game in whichever one of the 2 games that Fargo Post 400 could possibly win today. So this should be a good matchup. Don't let those numbers on screen fool you here. This could be a good matchup. It's a friendly rivalry, but it's also a rivalry. So neither one of these teams want to lose. Both of these teams have come here today to try and pick up 2 wins, and we'll see if one of those 2 teams can do just that here on the Magnitude Sports Network. As we take a look at the upcoming schedule here. So after tonight, we have Kindred taking on the Post 400 Astros tomorrow on Magnitude Sports. And we also have Dakota Fusion in the men's final home game against LCRS tomorrow night. And then we will have a double header for you on Thursday. We will travel to Bismarck to have the Bismarck versus West Fargo game, and then we'll also have a crew at Starion Bank Field as the Stars host Mandan. So we'll have four very important games on for you on Thursday. And then Friday is the start of the 2023 Pete Tournament, Fargo FM Invite Tournament, and that will be here at Starion Bank Field and a couple other fields around town here. And we'll have a jam-packed weekend of games for you here on the Magnitude Sports Network. All right, just had to answer a text there really quick. Let's go through those starting lineups now. Carter Carlson starting on the mound here. Let's bring you back to your live screen here. And so it's Carter Carlson on the mound for the West Fargo Patriots. Easton Heisler behind the plate catching. Casey Clemenson at first. Caleb Deere at second. Seth Wiggestrand at shortstop. Aiden Wolf over at third in the outfield. Caleb Anderson in left. Connor Ensign right. Trey Stalker in straightaway center field. And your first batter here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars is Caleb Christensen.
First pitch, 5:28.
And that is a strike one at 5:28 p.m. for the for the first pitch. And that one will be right into the glove of shortstop Seth Wiggestrand for out number one. So 2 pitches and an out here.
The second baseman, number 28, Jackson Ammerman.
All right, I knew something was missing there. So Jackson Ammerman now will be the batter, and that first one's fouled away.
Just a reminder, all help with foul balls is appreciated. Bring it to the press box, a correction, concession stand for 50 cents.
That one is going to be a 6-3 ground out here. Wiggestrand over to Clemenson for out number 2.
Wiggestrand brings up left fielder number 2, Colby Hansen.
So the West Fargo Patriots today wearing the Landon's Light jersey, and those jerseys will be auctioned off here after the end of the game, and all the proceeds from those auctions will go towards the Landon's Light Foundation, a really cool cause that they have participated in. And those jerseys actually look kind of good. For a moment there, I thought the Stars were in the outfield because I saw blue, and I know that the Stars have a jersey that have blue sleeves on them, but and blue with white combination there. But yeah, so it took about 2 batters to get used to the fact that they're not wearing green, orange, or black. And a 1-3 ground out will end the top half of the first inning here. So there you go. We got it taken care of here for inning number half. Inning number half. And we go to the bottom half of that first inning right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Your second baseman, number 10, Caleb Deere. The walk to Deer brings up first baseman number 21, Casey Clemenson.
Working on some technical issues with another game right now, so we'll let our PA announcer help guide you through this until I can get that fixed, and I apologize for that.
Now batting, left fielder number 8, Caleb Anderson.
All right, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 out, 2 runners on first and second. Caleb Deer on second. Casey Clemenson on first. And Caleb Anderson is your batter. 1 ball, 1 strike as we're all caught up and got that other issue resolved as best as we can. So we can focus on this game now. Certainly appreciate your patience on that. It was a major problem that, and I think he's out at third, and he is. Now be out number 2. That'll free up first base and move Clemenson up to second. The pitch came across as a ball. It's 2-1 here to Caleb Anderson. So Caleb Deer gets caught stealing. 2-5 on the throw out. Casey Clemenson up to second. And that one's a high chopper towards third. 1 bounce, picked up, fired over, won't be there in time. Runners on the corners.
The infield single by Anderson brings up right fielder number 5, Connor Entz.
And I'll bring up Connor Entz, so it'll be an infield hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 7, Carter Carlson.
All right, so runners on the corners. Casey Clemenson on third, Caleb Anderson on first, and Connor Entz, the batter, 0-1 on the fouled away pitch with 2 away, high and inside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Connor Entz. Want to welcome everybody watching at Boston's Pizza and Bar 9. And we hope that you enjoy today's broadcast here. Once again, the West Fargo Patriots not in their normal outfits, as Caleb Anderson steals second. They are wearing a white and blue with some lime green shade on it, and they're the Landon Lights jersey. And after today's doubleheader, those jerseys will be auctioned off, and the proceeds will go to the Landon Lights Foundation. Three balls and a strike here to Carter Carlson. Pitcher versus pitcher battle. Logan Sullivan's on the mound here for the Stars. He delivers a strike there for 3-2. Right into the mid of Malachi Wermeyer, and it's Malachi Wermeyer's birthday today, so happy birthday to Malachi, the catcher for the Stars. You got Andre Work at first, Jackson Ammerman at second, Caleb Christensen at short, Eli Mock at third. That one's popped up right field and foul, and everybody will retreat back to their original bases, and we'll do the 3-2 over once again. Kobe Hansen is in left, Jake Jarashevsky's in center, and Chayton Sen gave Magnitude Sports a free verbal shout-out on North Dakota today on Valley News Live yesterday. He's playing in right field, so I appreciate that, Chayton. Bases loaded walk will score the first run of the game. I'll give West Fargo the 1-0 lead, bring up Aiden Wolf. So I'll clear the count here for the new batter. West Fargo, let's see here. I'm gonna, before I say it, I'm gonna look it up to make sure I don't say it wrong here. The West Fargo Vets on Friday will be playing Kindred Post 117. That's a 12 noon and a 2 o'clock doubleheader that'll be hosted at Horace High School in Horace. And we'll have those 2 games for you here on Magnitude Sports. So the West Fargo Vets will be on Magnitude Sports taking on Kindred here on Friday, 12 noon, first pitch of that doubleheader from Horace. There's a strikeout. And they leave 3 on base to end the first inning of play. So it's 1-0 after 1 in favor of the West Fargo Patriots, and we'll take a break and be back with more here in a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yeah. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
All right, so Eli Mock will find a base hit out into left center field. It's good for a single. And now Chayton Sen is the batter here for West Fargo, or for Fargo Post 400. I'm totally going to get grief for that later. I just know I am. And Sen will get a grounder right over to second there. Caleb Deere into the glove of Clemenson for the 4-3. That's out number 2. Logan Sullivan up to bat now with a new count. And we finally got that issue resolved on our other game. So no more issues. 0-1 here to Sullivan now. And that one's a little bit outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, no runners on base right now for the Stars, and they find themselves down 1-0 here in the top of the second. Pitch 10 for Carlson. That one banged out left field, going deep. Caleb Anderson tracking it, backpedaling, and he makes the catch. And that is the end of the top of the second. 1.5 complete, no runs on a hit, and nobody left on base. And we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best, then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. Welcome back to Young Field in West Fargo. It's 1-0 in favor of the West Fargo Patriots over the Fargo Post 400 Stars, and it's Easton Heisler stepping up to the plate 20 minutes into the ball game. Swing and a miss, strike 1. See Seth Wigestrand and Trey Stocker this inning as well. It's batters 8, 9, and 1 for the Patriots here in this bottom half of 2. The 0-1 pitch from Sullivan. Knots in for strike 2. A couple of nice pairs of pitches there from Sullivan for an 0-2 count. Once again, it's Sullivan on the mound. The birthday boy, Malachi Wermeyer, behind the plate. Work at first. That pitch is up a little bit high for a ball. Jackson Ammerman at second. Christensen at short. Mock at third. Hansen in left. Jaroszewski in center. And Chayton Sen in right. The West Fargo Aces are playing down at Starion Bank Field against the Fargo Post 400 Astros. We'll keep you updated on scores from that game as they become available to us. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count here to Easton Heisler. And the pitch is a little bit off the mark. We have a full count at 3-2. And there's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Seth Wigestrand, batter 9 in the lineup. We'll try and get things going for the Patriots here in the bottom half of 2. A lot of Post 400 fans making the short trip over here to Young Field in West Fargo to cheer on the Stars. And the average common crowd for the West Fargo Patriots is here as well, cheering on their team, of course. 1-0 the count, and swing and a miss, strike 1. So this next pitch for Sullivan will be pitch number 40 already. 1-1. And it's a little bit low, and ball 2 the count. So 2-1 the count, 23 minutes in. 23 balls, 17 strikes, and 40 tosses for Logan Sullivan. And the 2-1 is fouled back for strike number 2. Ball, strike, ball, and fouled. That's how we arrive at the 2-2 count. Now we have a full count, 3-2. And this one hit right on the ground towards Ammerman, and Ammerman will fire it over to work for the 4-3 ground out, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 3, Trey Stocker.
So I'll bring up Trey Stocker now. That first pitch to Stocker's in for a strike. Stocker popped out to Caleb Christensen, the shortstop, last time he was up, as we return to the top of the order here for the Patriots. And Sullivan will wind up, deal the 0-1. And that one flared off for strike 2 off the first base side. And that one's in for ball 1. So a low pitch to the outside that barely stays above the ground is going to make it a 1-2 count. We'll see if Sullivan can rebound from that not so great pitch. And oh, it's knocked down by Eli Mock. Can he get it over to first in time? No, he cannot. He is safe. That'll be an infield hit for Trey Stocker. Eli Mock nearly had a line drive catch there, but it was hit so hard to third that the best he could do was knock it down. By the time he got up, the speed was just too much. And Trey Stocker made it with no problems to third. So that'll bring up Caleb Deere, who's walked last time he was at the plate. Pickoff attempt on Stocker at first is unsuccessful this time around. The 0-1. And that one will drop inside for a ball, 1-1. Coming up next week, Magnitude has a Western North Dakota road trip. 2 of the games will feature the Fargo Post 400 Stars, 1 in Williston, 1 in Minot. The other 2 games will feature the West Fargo Patriots, 1 in Mandan, 1 in Dickinson. So we'll have a little Western North Dakota road trip there on, I believe it's July 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, if memory serves me correctly. And then the Stars play Mandan at home on one of those days. No, actually that's coming up this week on Thursday, I believe, when the Stars take on Mandan and West Fargo goes to Bismarck. And we'll have both of those games for you on Magnitude Sports as well. Brad Anderson will have the Stars in Mandan. I'll be in Bismarck for the Governors and the Patriots. Two and 2 the count now here to Caleb Deere. That's 50 pitches for Sullivan, 26-24 in favor of balls on the split. 27 minutes into the game. Here's pitch 51 from Sullivan. 2-2 delivery with 2 outs and a 2-hopper to short. Picked up, fired over to first. They got it there in time, and that's the only out they needed. They strand 1 on base, and we end the second inning of play here on a ground out. 6-3 records the end of the inning. Andre Work, Jake Jaroszewski, Malachi Wermeyer. 7, 8, 9, the bottom of the order. Carter Carlson with pitch 11 when we return after this. Yeah, Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers, but don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Welcome back to Young Field here in West Fargo. It's the bottom of the order for the Stars. Andre Work will lead it off. They're down 1-0. And Carlson with a pitching clinic right now. This is the top of the third with pitch number 11. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Once again, Jake Jaroszewski, Malachi Wermeyer, the batters that we'll see on deck here in this inning for sure. That pitch will come in for strike 2 as it caught the upper edge of the strike zone as well as the outer edge of the strike zone. And Carter Carlson kind of with that, I don't know what you call it, but I've seen it in the major leagues, and it looks creepy sometimes with the way the major league pitchers do it. But, and that one popped out of the glove of Caleb Deere, and that'll be an error. At least I think they'll charge it as an error. We'll see if, yep, they will. They do agree with me on that. So.
Number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
But, yeah, I haven't seen it too often, but some of those major league pitchers, they kind of look forward, like staring right at the batter with their pitching arm hanging off to the side. And I kind of see that from Carter Carlson here right now. Well, he's not leaning forward as much as those major league pitchers do. Here's a bunt down the first base line that goes in for strike 1. We'll see if we get that look from him, or maybe it was a fluke of some sort. It's similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. Like I said, the first time I ever saw it, I thought it was creepy, but now I think it's kind of cool. And this one will bounce in. Heisler quick to react to Andre Work at first. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count now here to Jake Jaroszewski. So it'll be a busy end of July, early August for us. We'll have coverage of not only the AA state tournament in Dickinson, we'll have coverage of the East Region tournament in Castleton, and we'll also have coverage of the Single A tournament in Kindred. So we'll have plenty of tournament action, and we want to thank our sponsors who have made that possible so far. And you still have time to sponsor 1, 2, or all 3 of those tournaments if you wish. Just have to contact us, and we can give you the heads up on what we have to offer, and you tell us which offer you want to take, and we'll make it happen for you. Simple as that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So once again, the East Region A tournament in Castleton will be on Magnitude Sports. The Single A tournament in Kindred will be on Magnitude Sports. That's the state tournament. And the AA state tournament will also be on Magnitude Sports live from Dickinson. So all 3 of those tournaments on Magnitude Sports. That one inside for a ball to Jake Jaroszewski, and it's 2-2 now. That moves the birthday boy, Malachi Wurmeyer, on deck. With nobody out, we'll see him regardless, even if a double play happens. High chopper, 1 bounce. Carlson picks it up, fires it up to first. That will advance Andre Work up to second, and they'll trade the run advancement for the out, and they'll bring up the birthday boy, Malachi Wurmeyer.
The catcher, number 4, Malachi Wurmeyer.
So 1 away, and the tying run in scoring position here for the Stars. We'll see if Malachi Wurmeyer can bring him home to tie this game up or not. And a little chopper over the head of Carlson. And did he run it out? He did not. They got it there just in the nick of time. It'll be a 3-1 on the throw out at first on Malachi Wurmeyer, but now that advances Andre Work over to third. So he almost ran that one out, but he was beaten by about a 1/4 of a step. Andre Work on third, Caleb Christensen now the batter. 0 for 1 as we return to the top of the order. He would pop out to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. Takes the first pitch for a strike here. It's 0-1. Once again, this is game 1 of a doubleheader here between the Stars and the Patriots. We'll have both games on the same watch link for you today. Here's the 0-1 from Carter Carlson. And high and in, we're even at 1 now. Once again, around the bases here for the Patriots. You got Heisler behind the plate catching, Clemenson at first, Deere at second, Wiggestrand the shortstop, Aiden Wolf at third. The outfield here after the 1-1. And this one hopper past the third baseman, picked up by Wiggestrand, and the pick at first was there. Wow, what a play by Casey Clemenson at first. And that strands the runner on base, and it remains 1-0 on the 6-3 ground out. Wiggestrand saving an error there on his third baseman. And we'll go to the bottom of the third here and see if the Patriots can add to their 1-0 lead when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Welcome back. We move to the bottom of the third. Casey Clemenson, who made the nice play at first to end the top half of the third, will lead off here in the bottom half of the third. And it's a 1-0 lead here for the West Fargo Patriots. And the pitch is in high for ball one to Clemenson. Clemenson was walked last time he was at the plate. Caleb Anderson, Connor Entz are the batters we'll see for sure this inning. 37 minutes into the ball game. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swung on and fouled off first base side. We're even at 1-1. Once again, we want to thank our friends at Boston's Pizza and Bar 9 for tuning in today, and hope that you're enjoying the broadcast so far, depending on which team you're cheering for. I would suspect that fans of both teams could potentially be at those locations watching, so we wish your team the best of luck. 2-1 here to Casey Clemenson. I actually stopped at Bar 9 right before I came here and had myself a chicken quesadilla that was tasty and also on special. Not sure if that special ended 6 minutes ago or not. It might have. You may just want to confirm with your server once you get there. So Clemenson will ground out. That'll bring up Caleb Anderson now. Anderson hit an infield single last time he was at the plate. He'll foul this pitch away for strike one. And a swing and a miss for strike number two. One, two the count. Here to Anderson. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch 60 coming up for Logan Sullivan now. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swung on right into the glove of Andre Work at first. He waited it out just a little bit. Launched up, snagged it out of the air. That's out number 2. Nice play by Andre Work.
The right fielder, number 5, Connor Entz.
That appeared to be going in for a single into right field and maybe a double, and Andre Work took care of that with no problem. 2 away, and he did not check his swing, and it's strike 1 here to Connor Entz. And another check swing. That'll go foul for strike 2. Pop off to the right side as Wurmeyer will catch up to it. So you can check the upcoming broadcast schedule at magnitudesn.com. Find out who's coming up when and all that good stuff. A lot of baseball coming up here towards the end of this week and into the weekend, featuring the 2 teams you're watching right now here on Magnitude Sports. Once again, West Fargo will be traveling to Bismarck here on Thursday. We'll have that game for you on Magnitude Sports. On Thursday as well, Brad Anderson will have the Stars versus the Mandan Chiefs. And there's a strikeout. That'll take care of inning number 3 for you here. So an average of a strikeout per inning for Logan Sullivan. And we go now to the end of 3. Jackson Ammerman, Kobe Hansen, Eli Mock. It's the 2, 3, and 4 batters for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. They're due up in the top of the 4th when we return right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
All right, they're in the bottom of the third over at Starry & Bank Field, and the West Fargo Aces have a 4-2 lead over the Post 400 Astros with 2 out in the bottom of the third. Aces have a runner on first. We'll keep you up to date on that one here as this broadcast continues. Right now, Jackson Ammerman's the batter here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars, and he'll face pitch 23 from Carter Carlson. Here it comes, high, ball 1. Also, scores from earlier today, the Post 400 Comets were here at Young Field, taking on the West Fargo Vets, and the Vets would pick up a pair of wins in a doubleheader, 7-1 and 10-5 in the 2 games respectively. So once again, 7-1 in favor of the Vets over the Comets, and 10-5 in favor of the Vets over the Comets. Right now, the Aces have a slight lead down in Game 1 of that doubleheader at Starry & Bank Field. This one lifted up right field, drifting back is Clemenson, and he makes the catch. Out number 1 is Clemenson will pop out, or Ammerman will pop out to Clemenson, I should say. I'll bring up Colby Hansen now. Grounded out last time he was at the plate, right back to Carlson, the pitcher. Hansen representing the 3 batter, puts Eli Mock on deck, swing and a miss, strike 1, and 0-1 count here to Hansen. Fargo Post 2 and Minot sitting in the 1 and 2 spots in the standings right now. Both of these teams here are 4 games behind the number 1 spot. That one came off the base, and he'll be safe. Colby Hansen, let me think about that for a second here. They're going to charge it as a hit. And I would agree with that. It could have gone either way, in my opinion. So Colby Hansen with an infield hit, puts the runner on first, brings up Eli Mock. 1 for 1 with a single, another pickoff attempt there, and Colby Hansen on first is unsuccessful. So both teams have 2 hits now. West Fargo has the 1-0 lead, though, and I apologize for the A in the scoreboard there. It should be a P. There we go. Problem solved. I'm not sure if anyone else caught that, but I did catch it. Now I feel bad. But I'll get over it. 0-1, now bounce in. Heisler's not able to control it. Hansen takes off for second, makes it in no problem. I'll go into the books as a wild pitch, and it's ball 1. As Hansen moves into scoring position with 1 out. So 1-1 here to Eli Mock. Chayton Sen is the batter on deck for the Stars. 44 minutes in. I want to say hi to Jim watching from Denver, North Carolina today. He puts into the comment section, or in the chat section, go Stars. Every other time he's watched a West Fargo game, he said go Patriots. But this time he's saying go Stars. So I think we know where his ultimate loyalty lies at now. But either way, thanks for watching, Jim. As always, we love to have you tune into the games here. One, 2. Swung on, hit deep right, foul territory, and out of play. So that'll be good for an unofficial strike, and we'll stay right where we're at 1 and 2. Stars have gotten a runner to third, but they haven't been able to get anybody home yet. A couple innings ago, they stranded Andre Work on third base. And this one bounces and tough to pick up. They'll throw it over to first. They got him, and it's enough to keep Colby Hansen at second base with 2 away now. So it goes into the books as a 6-3 ground out. That brings up Chayton Sen now, the right fielder. Whenever I hear a West Fargo fan say, let's go CC, I'm always wondering if it's Carter Carlson or Casey Clemenson. In today's event, I'm guessing it's Carter Carlson. But pitch right down the middle. Is maybe a little high to start, but then drop down, and a good pitch there by Carlson. It's 0-1. Logan Sullivan is on deck. Sen and Sullivan and Work, they're the next three batters if we can get that far into the lineup. They all have some pop in their bat, too. And this one's foul for strike 2. So 2 outs, 2 strikes, and a runner on second in a 1-0 game. Stars would love to get a base hit here. We know that they can do it. They get a lot of their hits on 2 outs. They get a lot of their runs scored with 2 outs. We'll see if that trend continues here in the top of the 4th or not. Stars have scored over 83% of their runs with 2 outs on the board. And if you remember from our pregame show, I think we had them down for about 54 runs. So if you do the math, that's about 40 plus that have been scored on 2 outs. Carlson will stare down Hansen on second. Wine deliver the 1-2, and that one is over the head of Seth Wegestrand. Rounding third is Colby Hansen. He'll come in and score. And it's an RBI single for Chayton Sen to tie the game at 1-1. So we're all square once again. We have a new ball game here in the top of the 4th with Logan Sullivan stepping up to the plate.
Number 19, Logan Sullivan.
Sullivan, last time he was up, he would knock one deep to left field. Caleb Anderson in left field had to backpedal to make the catch about 4 or 5 feet in front of the fence just to the left of the green monster. And the pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. $335 down both the first and third base lines into right and left field. Straightaway centers $370. 2 balls and no strikes here to Logan Sullivan. And the pitch. And that one drops in low. It's ball 3. Andre Work is the batter on deck if Sullivan can reach base with no outs occurring. Right now, Carter Carlson, 37 pitches. Pickoff attempt not successful there on Chayton Sen, who's standing on board at first base. 3 balls and no strikes here. Sullivan will likely not be swinging. And that is strike 1. And yeah, umpire apparently wasn't emphatic enough about the strike, and then Logan Sullivan got about a quarter of the way down to first before he realized that it was called strike. Usually when a strike is called, I can hear that umpire in our field mics calling the strike, but not that time I couldn't. So if I couldn't hear it, Logan Sullivan couldn't hear it either. 3-2. Logan Sullivan's a lot closer to that umpire than our field mics are. We'll put it that way. Full count now here with 2 away. Runner on first is Chayton Sen. Andre Work awaits in the wings on deck here to see if he'll get a chance or not here in the top of the 4th. Payoff pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. And that will do it for the top of the 4th. But they do get one across. And they knot this game up at 1-1. Halfway through, we're tied at 1. What will the second half of Game 1 bring? We'll find out when we return here in a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Welcome back. 1-1 game here. Halfway through the game. The Patriots got their run in the bottom of the first. The Stars getting their run in the top of the fourth. And it's been a tightly contested game here. 1 run on 3 hits for the Stars. 1 run on 2 hits for the Patriots. 1 error for the Patriots. No errors for the Stars. Patriots have left 4 on base. The Stars have left 2 on base so far here in this contest. And that's your halftime numbers, if there was such a thing as halftime in the sport of baseball. There sort of is, but not really. It'll be batters 6, 7, and 8 for the Patriots. They'll start off with Carter Carlson. We'll also see Aiden Wolf and Easton Heisler this inning. 8 minutes in front of the 1 hour mark of this ball game here. Once again, it's game 1 of a doubleheader here. Both of these conference games, both of these teams would really like to come out of here with 2 wins, because one, it would create separation between the 2 teams and get one of the 2 teams closer to that number 1 spot as they try and hang in there with Minot and Fargo Post 2, who currently occupy the top 2 slots in the standings. 1-0, and the pitch is outside for 2-0. So they may be friendly rivals, but this is an important two games here, and that one's going to be popped up really high. Wurmeyer will make the catch. Out number 1.
Third baseman, number 4, Aiden Wolf.
Aiden Wolf went down swinging last time he was at the plate. 1 of 3 strikeouts for Logan Sullivan so far. And the pitch. It hit him. Yeah, I thought it hit him. I saw his pants leg kind of wave. And Aiden Wolf reaches on a first pitch hit by a pitch. Easton Heisler struck out looking last time he was at the plate. We'll see if he can do one better this time around. And that will just miss. Ball 1.
What do you accrue a certain amount every 2 weeks?
1-0, and a little bit of a late swing there, and it cost him a strike. 1-1.
It doesn't really affect me either way because I'm not, it's just like trips and taking. In a 2-year period, it's, the first full year is just these basically 3 or 4 things.
One's across the board, and a throw up to first. And Aiden Wolf is back in time. 2-1 the count now here to Easton Heisler. 35 balls and 35 strikes on 70 tosses for Logan Sullivan. And he'll set for the 2-1 delivery. Wind and deliver. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Quick peek over at Wolf on first. He'll wind, 2-2 on the way, and no, I thought maybe it caught the edge, but it didn't. It's ball 3. He tried for that inside corner, and he almost got it. Full count now, and a payoff pitch for Heisler on the way from Sullivan. He'll deliver, swung on, fouled away, and he'll earn himself another pitch. And the strikeout. He didn't catch the inside edge, but he did catch the outside edge. On the payoff pitch, we'll record out number 2. And now Seth Wiggestrand grounded out to Ammerman, the second baseman, last time he was at the plate. 4 minutes in front of the 1 hour mark of this game. Pickoff attempt was close, but he's back in time. Once again, it's Aiden Wolf hanging out at first base for the Patriots.
We're getting late night Waffle House meal in. About to get crazy. My mom had Publix chicken. I remember you telling me that. I was like, that just sounds like heaven.
They'll try again. And he's back once again in time. NHL schedule was released earlier this afternoon, so I've spent part of my day examining that pretty closely. Looking at games I'd like to go to. The good news is none of them interfere with the Legion baseball season, so they did last year, but not this year. And when it does affect that, it's the start of the season, not the end of the season. 1 ball, no strike to Seth Wigestrand. And that's strike one. 57 minutes in now to this ball game. Knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one will miss. The glove of Wermeyer. Aiden Wolf will take off for second, and it's ball 2. Seth Wigestrand, the batter, 0 for 1, ground out to second. Last time he was at the plate. Now he faces a 2-1 count here against Logan Sullivan. Sullivan, along with right fielder Chayton Sen, made their TV appearance on North Dakota Today yesterday morning. If you missed that, we have the watch link retweeted to our Twitter account at MagnitudeSN. You can also find it on the Fargo Post 400 Twitter account. It was a nice little 7-8 minute segment. I enjoyed it. Hopefully anybody else who watched it enjoyed it as well. 3-1. Of course, Coach Fichtner was alongside the players, and President Jeff was kind of hiding out in the behind the scenes. And he's saying, I guess it hit him. Oh wait, no, it was a walk. He had 3 balls. So Trey Stocker, the batter now here. He's 1 for 2 as we return to the top of the order for the 3rd time here. And it's taken 79 pitches for Sullivan to get through 18 batters for West Fargo. And he'll toss pitch 80 here against the 1 batter, Trey Stocker. 40 balls and 39 strikes on 79 tosses so far. And that ball will go into center field. Aiden Wolf will take off for 3rd. He'll dive in, and that will allow Wigestrand to get to 2nd. Both runners advance 90 feet. No pitch yet to Stocker. And now a base hit. Could do some damage here for the West Fargo Patriots.
I have a lot of good strikeouts, good catches, and the runs.
They have not scored since the 1st. Could they change that here? We'll find out. Sullivan. And that one's hit into the gap, and that's going to drop for a base hit and score 2. Aiden Wolf will come in and score. Wigestrand rounds 3rd. It's 3-1.
The 2 RBI double by Stocker brings up second baseman number 10, Caleb Deere.
Let it go, Trey!
So the Patriots take the 2-run lead there on the RBI double by Stocker. And with 2 outs, can Caleb Deere get another base hit and increase it to 4-1? We'll wait a little bit longer to find out, as we are going to get a visit from Coach Fichtner and the rest of the team here on the mound. This visit to the mound for the Post 400 Stars is presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can watch you can check out their website at marshmma.com to learn about the services that they can provide for you in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. And once again, this visit to the mound and pitching change has been presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. We have 1 hour mark of the game now, and we have a new pitcher coming in. And it looks like that pitcher might be Colby Hansen. And Logan Sullivan's going to go to the outfield, potentially to left. So let's see here. Or Logan Sullivan go to right, shifting Hansen to left. So we know that Colby Hansen's the new pitcher. And now we'll see where Logan Sullivan finishes his walk to. So it's just going to be a straight flip from left and from the mound in left field. So Colby Hansen's your new pitcher. Logan Sullivan moves out into left field. And now some warm-up tosses here for Colby Hansen. So he'll be Logan Sullivan will be responsible for Trey Stocker on second if he comes in and scores before we can close the book on him. We'll take a really quick break and be back here. 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. We'll see if Colby Hansen, you know what? We're going to keep it here. We're going to keep it here. Something tells me we don't have 30 seconds. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can always chat my way through things if I have to. See that we got one of the TV guys here, and that's cool. This is one of the better games to get highlights of for your local news. Last time a local news station did highlights, they had 1.5 clips before they switched to a Minnesota Twins game. And I can tell you that that station is not in here tonight. I know the guy who has the camera, and I know which station he works for. So we'll see if they get more than 2 clips of this game on tonight. 2 away as they warm up to Boston's song, More Than a Feeling. A song I love, a song YouTube hates. If I had $11 million, I would buy the rights so they could play that song on YouTube. All right, Colby Hansen with 2 outs and a runner on second has Caleb Deere at the plate, and the first pitch is dropped for ball 1. We're at the 1 hour, 2-minute mark of the ball game now. So Sullivan gave up 80 pitches, or threw 80 pitches, I should say. And that one will skip back into the backstop and allow Stocker to reach third. And that'll be the equivalent of ball number 2. So a 2-0 count here. First 2 pitches from number 2 makes it a 2-0 count with 2 outs for Colby Hansen at the 1 hour and 2-minute mark of the ball game, and a 2-run lead for the West Fargo Patriots. I tried to put as many 2s in there as I could. That one's going to right field. Will it stay fair? No, it will not. And that'll drop for strike number 1. So 2-1 after the fouled away pitch. So West Fargo with 3 runs on 3 hits now. And the 2-1 is low, and it's 3-1. And he'll get a piece of that. That'll be fouled at the plate, and it'll become 3-2. So full count now. That one to short and to first, and that's the out. And they'll strand the runner on base, and we end the 4th inning of play. They get 2 runs on a hit, they leave 1 on, and we go now to the top of the 5th on the 6-3 ground out. And that'll bring up Andre Work, Jake Jaroszewski, and Malachi Wurmeyer. It's the bottom of the order in the top of the 5th. Batters 7, 8, and 9 for the Fargo Post 400 Stars, and we return after this. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Ready, work.
Welcome back to Young Field in West Fargo. I want to welcome those watching from Boston's Pizza, as well as Bar 9 in West Fargo, as well as those watching at Buffalo Wild Wings on 42nd Street in Fargo. And wherever you may be watching from, we certainly appreciate you tuning in. Apparently, Jim from Denver, North Carolina, that's where he's watching from, liked my joke about the Stars Patriots comment I made earlier. 0-1. Actually, it's 1-1 now to Andre Work. He reached base on an error last time he was at the plate. That error was charged to the second baseman. That'll miss for 2 balls and a strike now here to Andre Work. We'll get this matchup a couple more times this season, and then maybe once in the state tournament, if not more than once in the state tournament. So, fly out to right. Connor Entz will grab that one.
Will bring up center fielder number 5, Jake Jarashevsky.
Out one, and Jake Jarashevsky will step up to the plate. And Jarashevsky lays down a bunt that rolls foul down the third base side. Trying to play some small ball here, but that won't be the last bunt we see in this game here from the Stars. I can tell you that much for sure. 1 out, 0-1 count, nobody on. Malachi Wermeyer, the catcher, is on deck. We'll see him for sure this inning. Carlson now with pitch 46. And that one will find its way into right field for a base hit. It'll roll into foul territory, and Jarashevsky will hurry back to first. And he'll be safe. It's a base hit. And bring up Malachi Wermeyer.
The catcher, number 4, Malachi Wermeyer.
Right into the heart of the strike zone. Nice pitch by Carlson. 0-1 here to Wermeyer. He grounded out last time he was up. It was that 3-1 first base to pitcher ground out that happened a couple innings ago. 1-1 the count now as we reach the 1 hour, 10-minute mark of the ball game. Once again, Jarashevsky, the runner on first. Pitch high and in, 2-1. And the next pitch for Carlson is pitch number 50. 13 balls, 36 strikes on 49 tosses so far. On deck is the top of the order for the Stars, Caleb Christensen. With 1 out, if no double plays occur, we'll see Christensen next. Carlson will set, and now he'll deliver a pickoff. And oh, I thought they got him, and so did half of the crowd here. I don't know how he got back there, but he got back. That was a close call. And I'll miss outside. 3-1 the count now here to Wermeyer. And on 50 tosses, 14 balls, 36 strikes. Not a bad split on 50 throws, and we'll see what Carlson brings next here in his next 25 to 50 tosses. 3-1. And that one's hit up high, and it could be a chance here for center fielder Trey Stocker, and he does make the catch. Jarashevsky will stay put at first. There's 2 away. That brings up Caleb Christensen. So a pop out to shallow center. Stocker makes the catch. Caleb Christensen's 0 for 2. Fly out to the shortstop and a ground out to the shortstop here in this game. And that one going to right field. It'll drop for a base hit. Jaroszewski will put on the brakes at second. 2 runners on, and once again, they're trying to spark another 2-out extravaganza here.
Number 28, Jackson Ammerman.
And we'll see if they can do that or not. We've already talked about their opportunities to score runs with 2 outs on the board. We'll not talk about that anytime soon again here. And right now, we're going to have a visit to the mound here for the West Fargo Patriots. This visit to the mound for the Patriots is brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit them online at their website at marshmma.com to learn about the services they can provide for you here in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, their website is marshmma.com. This visit to the mound for the West Fargo Patriots has been presented by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Jaroszewski on second, Caleb Christensen on first. Jackson Ammerman's the batter. Ammerman grounded out on the shortstop on his first at bat. He would pop out to Casey Clemenson, the first baseman, in foul territory on his most recent trip to the plate. So we'll see if he can do one better here. If he grounds out or pops out here, they'll strand 2 on base. If he can get a base hit, they could possibly crawl within a run here. We'll see. It's up to Ammerman to keep this thing going with Kobe Hansen waiting in the wings on deck, and the pitch. And a hard hit ball to third. One bouncer fires over to Clemenson. That will do it. They'll strand 2 on base, and we'll go to the middle of the 5th.
No runs on 2 hits, 2 runners left on base.
Casey Clemenson, Caleb Anderson, Connor Entz. It's batters 3, 4, and 5 due up for West Fargo. When we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Checking in with the Aces and Astros down at Starry Bank Field. They have just completed the 5th inning of play. The West Fargo Aces have a 7-2 lead over the Post 400 Astros. That's game 1 of a doubleheader down there at Starry Bank Field. Once again, the Aces have a 7-2 lead over the Astros. And we'll keep you up to date on that game as we check in on it periodically here throughout our broadcast. In games earlier today, the West Fargo Vets took a pair of games from the Fargo Post 400 Comets. First game was 7-1 win for the Vets and a 10-5 win as the Vets doubled up on the Comets in game 2 of that doubleheader. Back to action here. It's 3-1 in favor of the West Fargo Patriots as we move into the home half of the 5th here. Patriots up to bat, scoreboard off, but we got our scoreboard working. And that one is going to go in for a ball, 1-0. Casey Clemenson, the batter.
We might have blown a break with our scoreboard.
We'll do the best we can to make sure our scoreboard remains accurate here. And that one's popped up and away, and it's strike
all
1.
the foul balls bring to the concession stand for 50 cents.
So 1 ball, 1 strike to Casey Clemenson. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. And that pitch is a little high for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike now. We're 1 hour and 15 minutes into the ball game. High hopper to third. 2 bounces, fires it over. Safe. Work had it in his glove, but his foot came off the bag. That should be an infield hit. That's how we're gonna record it. Casey Clemenson with an infield single.
Number 8, Caleb Anderson.
And that'll bring up Caleb Anderson now. 1 for 2 with a single and a line drive out. Last time he was at the plate. Pickoff attempt on Clemenson at first is not successful. Once again, the batter is Caleb Anderson. And the pitch. And Anderson will dribble this one down the first base line, picked up by Andre Work. He'll step on the bag for the out. That will advance Clemenson up to second. So Caleb Anderson with a direct ground out to first brings up Connor Entz. He was walked and he struck out swinging on his 2 plate appearances so far. So Clemenson moves up to second for the Patriots, leading 3-1. He puts himself into scoring position with 1 out. And now the scoreboard's back on here at Young Field. And we haven't missed a beat. Everything matches up. At least I think it does. 3-1, 4-5, and 1-0. Yep, that all matches up. 4 runners left on base for the Stars, 5 left on base for the Patriots so far. That pitch is a little bit high, and that's good for 1 ball, or 1 ball, 1 strike, or 2 balls, 1 strike. We'll go with 1-1 for the moment. And that pitch is high for a ball. It's 2-1. Two and one now. 1 away, runner on second, Clemenson. And the pitch from Hansen. Up high, 3-1. Ball, strike, ball, ball in that order on the pitches from Hansen to Connor Entz. Hour and 18 minutes in. Hansen now 7 strikes on 15 throws. He'd love to get a strike here, and he will, but not in the variety that he wants. Nice running grab there by Jake Jaroszewski. That'll hold Casey Clemenson at second.
The pitcher, number 7, Carter Carlson.
So Carter Carlson now 0 for 1 with a walk, and then last time he was up, he would pop up, and the catcher, Malachi Wurmeyer, would make the catch. 2 away now here in the bottom of the 5th. It remains 3-1. Hansen delivers, hard hit ball, 1 hop. Christensen picks it up, fires it over, 1 hop, and did he get it? I think he tagged him, and he did, yep. And that will strand 1 on base, and then the 5th inning of play. Going to the books is a 6-3-3 ground out on the tag, and Kobe Hansen, Eli Mock, Chayton Sen. It's batters 3, 4, and 5 for the Stars. When we return after this, here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue Wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome back. Top of the 6th here at Young Field. 3-1 lead for the West Fargo Patriots. Kobe Hansen will be the leadoff batter. They're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Astros coming up to bat, but they trailed West Fargo Aces 7-2 in Game 1 of that doubleheader over at Starry and Bank Field. We'll keep you up to date on that one. Comets dropped a pair to the Vets earlier this afternoon here at Young Field, and now
Number 2, Kobe Hansen.
It's the Stars and Patriots in a nightcap doubleheader. 3, 4, and 5. Hansen's the 3 batter. Mock and Sen will see those 2 this inning for sure. Carlson with pitch 54, and it'll hit the edge, strike one. Kobe Hansen, the batter for the Stars, is 1 for 2. He grounded out right to the pitcher and hit an infield single towards third last time he was at the plate. He'll take strike 2 here. 2 pitches and an 0-2 count to number 2, Kobe Hansen. It's the edition 2 of the pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Right now, Carlson's winning it, and that one's fouled straight up and back, and Hansen will earn himself another pitch. The 0-2, swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. And that's out number 1, and bring up Eli Mock. It's a second strikeout for Carter Carlson.
Third baseman, number 15, Eli Mock.
Mock's 1 for 2. He would single to left field over the head of the shortstop, and then he would ground out to the shortstop on his 2 trips to the plate today. He'll face pitch 58 here from Carlson. And he'll bang that one out into center field, and it'll drop for a base hit. He's going to get a single out of it. And that is hit number 6 for the Fargo Post 400 Stars to put a runner on. Brings up Chayton Sen. Sen had the 2-out single last time, or the 2-run single, I should say, with 2 outs. And then previous to that, he'd ground out to second. So the ground out and the 2 RBI single. And now the pitch is a little bit low and out, ball 1. I'm sorry. He didn't have the 2-run RBI single. He had the 1-run RBI single. My bad. Fargo Post 2 has defeated Grand Forks 13-1. That just went final a few moments ago. So Fargo Post 2 padding in their lead in the number 1 spot in the standings right now. That'll be a double header. I believe that second game will be starting sooner than later here. 1 ball, no strike. He'll hit him on the 1-0 count. We'll put 2 runners on.
Coming to play, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
So now you got Logan Sullivan, who would pop one out to deep left field for a flyout, and then he struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. He had a 3-0 count. Thought he was walked on the 3-1, then took 3-2, and then went down swinging on the 3-2 count last time he was at the plate. This time, he fouls it right back, and the netting in front of your television screen means that your television screen is not cracked by that there. 1-1 the count now here to Logan Sullivan. There's strike 2. Great pitch by Carlson. That one's up high, and Sullivan had to duck down low for that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Carlson, with runners on first and second, will set for the 2-2 delivery. Wind and deliver. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. Struck him out on back-to-back plate appearances, and now Andre Work, with 2 outs and 2 runners on, will have to try and keep this inning going here. It'll slide Jake Jaroszewski into the on-deck circle, but Andre Work would have to reach base with no outs occurring first. 1 hour and 25 minutes time of the game right now. The pitch to Work. Work will swing and foul it back for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And this one, a high hopper right towards first, and that will be an easy out. They'll strand 2 on base, and we'll go now to the middle of the 6th. Due up, 7, 8, 9. It's Aiden Wolf, Easton Heisler, Seth Wiggestrand. And we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. Welcome back to Young Field. It's Aiden Wolf, the batter for the Patriots. 0 for 1, struck out swinging, hit by a pitch. Takes strike one here. 12 runners have been left on base in this game. 6 for the Stars, 6 for the Patriots. 4 runs on 10 hits, and there's a 1 bouncer to third. Mock across the diamond to work, and that's a 5-3 ground out.
The catcher, number 14, Easton Heisler.
Heisler will try and break an 0 for 2 streak that included him going down on strikes window shopping on both occasions. And the pitch to Heisler, in for strike one. 0-1 count now here to Heisler. And that one's high, we're even at 1. So ball and a strike. 1 hour and 28 minutes in. And the 1-1 pitch. Low, ball 2. That one will skip away for ball 3. There's a set and a 3-1 delivery. Swung on and off the handle. The bat will roll out to Christensen, and on a bounce, he will get it there in time. 6-3 ground out.
Shortstop number 9,
brings up Seth Wigestrand. Sets out number 2 now. And the Stars defense playing well. They haven't committed any errors yet. And if you're a Stars fan, you hope that number stays at 0. But you're holding your breath on the possibility of something happening late, as it normally seems to do for the Stars. And hopefully I jinx that out of existence by saying it. 2 balls and no strikes. And now it's 3 balls and no strikes. We've hit the 1 hour 30-minute mark of game 1 here, this doubleheader between the Stars and Patriots. 3-0 pitch in for a strike. (3-1). That one will find its way to right field. It'll be a base hit. Now put Wigestrand on with a single. Bring up Trey Stocker as we return to the top of the order.
Center fielder number 3, Trey Stocker.
So now the Patriots have a runner on with 2 outs. And will we have another visit to the mound here or no? It looks like Coach Fichtner's coming to check some equipment here on Malachi Wurmeyer. Now he pulled his hand out of his glove, and he's checking it now. And Wiermeyer looks like he's going to go back to the bench and get some assistance with his equipment here. So we'll have a little bit of a pause in the action to reset for you. Wiggestrand standing on first. We have 2 outs. Trey Stocker is the batter. He's 2 for 3 because we return to the top of the order for the 4th time in this contest now, as Eli Mock and Kobe Hansen will play catch to keep their arms loose. Trey Stocker is 2 for 3. He would pop out to the shortstop. Then he would hit an infield single towards third, and he'd hit the RBI double to make it 3-1, our current score, on his last at-bat when he would smack a ball out into left field. And it looks like the equipment issue here with Wiermeyer has potentially been resolved, as Coach Roll and Manager Bryant will have some words with each other. And now Manager Bryant will go in and get some observations on whatever might be wrong with Wiermeyer and his glove. Not exactly sure what they're saying there, but whatever it was, it must have been resolved. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't let him stay in. So all right, so back to action we go. 2 outs, runner on, Seth Wiggestrand on first, and Trey Stocker the batter. 2 for 3, last at bat, 2-run RBI double to make the score what it is now at 3-1. And the easy out at second, Stocker will reach on a fielder's choice, and that'll end the 6th inning of play. They'll strand 1 on base, and we'll go now to the top of the 7th. And the Stars need at least 2 to force the bottom half of that 7th inning. We'll see if they can do it when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best, then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
All right, it's going to be up to 8, 9, and 1 in the lineup. Jake Jaroszewski, Malachi Wiermeyer, and Caleb Christensen to try and put 2 runs across and force the bottom of the 7th. That first pitch is a little low and inside for ball 1. Jaroszewski's 1 for 2. He had a ground out to the second baseman. Last time he was up, he would single out into right field. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that one's in for a strike. We're even at 1-1. Nice pitch there by Carlson. Carlson doing a nice job on the mound. This is pitch number 70, according to my numbers for him. And the 1-1 pitch is on the way. And a check swing, and I think it might have been a strike either way, so it didn't matter if he checked a swing or not. 1-2. Hour and 35 minutes. And this one will one hopper to second, and it's a 4-3 ground out for the first out of the top of the 7th. Couldn't quite get enough zing on it to get it out into right field and earn himself a single. And now Malachi Wiermeyer will have to try and get things going with 1 away here. He's 0 for 2 so far. He ground out to the 3-1. That's first base to pitcher. And then he would pop out into shallow center when Trey Stocker would charge up and make a catch. Here's the pitch. In for a strike. Nice pitch there by Carlson. 1 hour and 35 minutes. I think I said that already, but if I didn't, now I did. 0-1 with 1 away. And this one hit out towards short. Can he run it out? Wiggestrand fires it over, and he's out. 4 pitches and 2 outs for Carter Carlson here in the top of the 7th on a 4-3 and a 6-3. And now Caleb Christensen will need a base hit here to keep this inning going. It moves Jackson Aram into the on-deck circle. And now Heisler will go up and have some quick words with Carlson now, who's sitting on pitch 75 right now. He's going to close out this game with a low number of pitches. That's pretty impressive. Just needs one more out to close it out, and he delivers a strike there, and it's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike, so slip through the legs of Heisler. And fouled away for strike 2. So Carlson potentially a pitch away from ending this one. If he can get a strikeout here, I believe that's his 3rd of the game. He has 2 right now. Most of it's been pop-outs or ground-outs on less than 3 pitches at the plate. That one hit up high right field, drifting foul. Running after is Clemenson, but he runs out of room as it bounces off the fence. And it'll remain right where we're at 1 ball, 2 strikes on the fouled away pitch by Christensen. Once again, Jackson Ammerman is on deck if Christensen can reach base. Swing and a miss, and he got him, and that ends the game. It's his 4th strikeout, and the West Fargo Patriots take game 1 of the doubleheader by the score of 3-1.
West Fargo Patriots 3, Coach Florida Stars 1. Next game will start in approximately 25 minutes.
1 run on 6 hits, no errors committed, and 6 left on base. And for the West Fargo Patriots, they get 3 runs on 5 hits. They commit 1 error and leave 7 on base. Time of the game is 1 hour and 38 minutes. Stay right here. We'll get things reset and ready to go for game 2. That's coming up in about 20-25 minutes, and we'll be back. You don't have to do anything. We'll do it all for you here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
A little over an hour into this game, an hour 19 gone, as we are now at 9:47, approaching that 10 o'clock mark. Of course, here at Magnitude, we're no stranger to baseball games carrying into the late hours of the PM, but gotta say, some of those are the most fun games that you'll ever see. Stokes is 1-0. Hit hard, and that one carrying out towards the outfield. That's going to score a run. Borkhardt coming home, and it's 1-0. The Patriots grabbing the lead. Brennan Hammond with an RBI single. So talk about the move from the dugout right there, bringing in Hammond to hit, and it pays off as he scores the first run of the game. Bringing home Borkhardt. Hammond safe at first, Wiggestrand safe at second. First run of the game coming here in the top of the 6th inning. 3-1. Hit hard over towards second, going into the hole, and that one's going to get through. Over to first, the throw on the way, and he's safe, and it's a tie game. Rizak scores, and it's 1-1. 2-2 hit the other way, carrying out towards right field. On the move is O'Lean, and he makes the catch. And we're going to extras. 7 isn't enough to decide it between these two. It's 1-1, and we're back with more baseball. Extra innings, free baseball between the Patriots and the Warriors. After this on Magnitude Sports. And for West Fargo, for that long game that they played, that one against Grand Island, they had to turn right around and play another game right after that. And I think both of these teams very thankful that there's not another game following this, as that would be midnight baseball, midnight madness. And as cool of an idea as that might be in theory, Runners take off as bunt is going to be popped up high and foul. Dodds was off with the pitch right there. That's an 0-1 count to Stalker. But as cool of an idea as that might be in theory, I think there's zero amount of caffeine in the world that would have these teams ready to play another game at midnight. 2-2 pitch. And Kryling pops it up out towards right field. Tagging up is Madison. And Madison taking off for home. The throw on the way. Madison sliding. And he's out. He is out at the plate. A double play. And we're going to the 11th. Carter O'Lean does it again on the relay. You can't make this up. After 10, we're still tied 1-1. And to the 11th we go. It's 1-1. It's the Warriors and the Patriots. Back with more baseball after this on Magnitude. Another 2-2. And he got him for strike 3. And we're going to the 12th. After 11, it's 1-1. And more baseball on your hands. Everyone getting their money's worth. First pitch, Stalker hits it hard over towards short. On the move is Rizak firing over to first, and what a stretch by Tunison. Big Tuna with a big grab, and that's going to do it for the top of the 12th. 1, 2, 3 into the bottom of the 12th we go, and might we, just might we, see a walk-off. It's 1-1 after 11 and a half. Back with more baseball right after this on Magnitude Sports. Words I never thought I'd say. Welcome to the 13th inning. It's 1-1 between the Warriors and the Patriots as Cooper Borkhardt will settle in to lead things off. Borkhardt 0 for 3, flying out, striking out, and grounding out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Borkhardt. Payoff pitch, and he's going to take it for ball 4. Borkhardt walks to start things off. And it brings up the year 1 for 4, flying out, a sac bunt, a single, a ground out, and then a strikeout. Hit hard over towards short. Chance for 2. Firing over to first. On the way, and they got him. It's a double play. How about that? 2 outs for the price of 1. (3-2). And he got him. Jagger got him swinging for strike 3, and that's going to do it for the top of the 13th. To the bottom of the 13th we go. More baseball on Magnitude Sports, and we're back in a moment. We rejoin you here for the bottom of the 13th. I gotta say, if there's any big winner from this game, it's our sponsors, as they have been getting a lot of exposure here. But we'd like to thank our sponsors for all their help that they've done to help make broadcasts such as these possible. 3 hours and 53 minutes into this one, it's going to be Davis and Kryling leading things off. First pitch on the way. Kryling gives that one a ride out towards the outfield. And on the run, making the catch, is going to be Mason Stolting for out number 1. 1-0 pitch. That one hit hard through the hole for a base hit. Rizak with his first hit of the game, a single with 1 down. 5 minutes away from the 4-hour mark. About to shatter the record as the throw comes back in towards first. Remember the record, 2 hours and 59 minutes. And we're approaching hour number 4. Safe to say this record should be untouchable as the pitch is taken outside for a ball. That last pitch, number 100 for Seth Wiggestrand, and I believe it was 105 for Matt Heupel. So combined 205 pitches thrown by West Fargo as the runner goes over towards second. Rizak sliding in, and he's safe. He gets some fist bumps all around, just maybe a few words being exchanged as he tries to get these next 2 outs. And if he does, that would send it to inning number 14. Essentially a doubleheader in one game. 2-0. Chopped back up the middle. And they'll get the out over at first while Rizak holds up over at third. 2 down. And it's Gunderson into the box. 3 for 4. A single, a fly out, a walk, a single, and then a walk. And they're going to intentionally walk him. Bases loaded for Henry Tunison. Game on the line. If Tunison gets a hit, then the Warriors win the game. If Wickestrand gets him out, then the game goes on. First pitch through the hole, and that's going to score him. And at long last, finally long last, the game is over. Rizak scores. Big Tuna with the big hit. Your final score on Magnitude Sports, 2-1. And it's a walk-off for the Warriors. The Warriors walk it off, and that's going to do it as we just hit the 4-hour mark. 12:27 your local time, and your final 2-1. The West Side Warriors beating the West Fargo Patriots in the longest game in the history of Magnitude Sports. And that's going to do it for tonight. You'll have to forgive me as I'm going to have a very brief post-game show. Once again, your final score 2-1. The Warriors winning it in the 13th inning. Thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I hope you had as much fun and stayed awake as much as I did throughout this game. Until next time, hope to see you all again soon and have a good morning.
Keep this one out. And he can, and he does. What a save on the PK.
Charlie Anderson
So
back
here
in.
for the Packers to try to switch that momentum.
And just like that, the Packers get 2 more good points. And you know how? Offensive rebounds. They got the rebounds. Huskies got to do a better job. And another dunk there by Manic.
So out of Mannix, 6 points. 4 of them have been off of dunks, and he doesn't seem to need to jump very far to hit that rim. Kieran with it, giving back to Pease. Nice job there by Hagerly on the back door. Baseline cut, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
41. Fergus Falls had the ball. They lost it out of bounds, and now an opportunity here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Guler has it. 3 seconds to go. Guler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Guler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Marcial 2 for 2. 3 kills. And the serve over. Dugout Larson. Erickson up front. Binstock. Played by Davies. Kruger. And we'll have a whistle and a violation, a net violation against Davies. Again, second time for the Packers. McKinnon on the serve, and that one is just out of bounds. We'll continue on. 26 apiece. 9 of 9 serving. Line drive serve, a hard serve. Waldera, Erickson back set, and Binstock able to. Yeah, well, the ball did hit the floor, and Binstock will pick up her 7th kill. Soini, serve just over the net. Kruger, on the outside for Wild. And it was, I believe, tipped up front, and it was. Looked like the ball changed flight, and it did. Wild the kill, we're tied again. 27 apiece here in set 1. And Kruger to serve. She is now 5 for 5 on the outside. That is Erickson, and kept alive by Thiel. Just no, ran out of room. 28 apiece. They've been able to respond every time Packers have had set point, but you got to get the lead at some point. Got to try and kind of flip it over a little bit. Soini on the outside, Fiakuski got it through the blockers, and a kill again. Dara, her turn to try and finish off a first set that doesn't want to end real bad. Serve, Solberg. Kruger on the outside, tapped over Solberg. Kept alive, diving stop ball Dara, and sent over by Erickson. Thielges. Pass to the outside, tapped across by Marcial, and pinballed around, and finally down. So Kringley, 4 for 4 from the service line. Right-handed serve. Erickson. Check that, it was Binstock, and trying to send it over was Fiakuski and out of play. Actually off the net supports, 30-29. And now set point for Davies. Knuckleball serve into the net. Didn't get enough on it. 30 apiece. Mary Schnell back in to replace Soini for the Packers. This is only set 1, gang. Here's Erickson on the serve. Played by Davies. Pass to the outside. Solberg has it blocked. And Here comes Erickson to try and finish it off. Set point once again for the Packers. Serve. Flipped over by Kruger. Kept alive Waldera. Erickson to the outside for Fiakuski. Got it over the blockers, and we have a whistle and a violation. Somebody went up and over the net for West Fargo. And that'll tie it up at 31. Boy, West Fargo's had set point, what, 4, at least 5 times? Davies has had it. Are they going to, they're going to take a point off the board, so they're going to reserve. Erickson one more time. Serve over. Wild. Kruger for Marcial. Out of bounds. West Fargo ends it. 32-30.
13 seconds to go. It's last chance here. Anna German. German shot on goal, deflected, and 7 seconds to go. Tatum, and it's in, and we're tied! With 4 seconds to go, we are tied at 4-4.
That game about a half a month ago. Now here come the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's Nozomu Kamai. Opening goal coming in the 11th minute of play. And it's 1-0 for the home team.
Satter will collect the rebound. Back the other way quickly. Comes Satter and the Eagles. Satter will pick up his dribble. Hammond now near wing. Kicks it baseline for Cole Hage. Hage back out. Satter catch and shoot 3. It rattles in. Satter will try again. And he nails it. Satter thought about the 3. Now he steps back. Puts it up. In and 1. He got it. Cole Hage outside Satter for 3. Got it. Looks over at Satter. Now puts the ball on the floor. Gives it to Satter. Satter step back. 5th 3. Yes. 5 threes for Ty Satter. He has 15 points, all from behind the arc. Satter for another 3. You betcha. He got it. Satter will try again. Top of the key. He got it. He's got 7 threes. Satter. 3, number 8. It's in.
Ty Satter.
He had 7 in the first half. That's his first of the second half. Hage. Satter. Free throw. 3. Number 9. He got it.
Ty Satter.
Well, it looked like a free throw. At least he made it look like that. Satter for 3, number 10. He got it! 10 threes, 30 points from behind the line. He has 32 on the night.
3 for Ty Satter.
Well, let's just see how many he can get here. Ty Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11th 3. He got it! 11 3-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable. 35 points for Satter, and it's 75-37. Grayson Hammond now wants to drive in, kicks it out, Bitts, now Hammond in the corner. Hammond will drive baseline. Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. Satter will head to the bench.
Ty Satter has set a new Davies Eagles single-game 3-point record with 12 3-pointers.
That's pretty awesome. I will admit, that is pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Ty Satter.
Comes back inside. Ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for 1 on to first. Rack him up for 2. Throw back to third. They get a triple play. They didn't just get 2, they threw back behind the runner and turned it into 3 outs. How about that? 1 swing, 3 outs, and that does it the 6th. How about that? It will go 4, 6, 3, 5 on the triple play. And just like that, 3 outs. And 1 swing, Hasbargen cleans it up. It goes Hansen to Rarick to Beiswinger and then back to Mock. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
They do get a turnover. They have an opportunity to tie the game, and they do.
Paige Pearson with the basket underneath to tie it at 63. 17 seconds to go. Outside, Katie Johnson for a three. Yes, she got it with 5 seconds to go. Katie Johnson hits the three. 66-63, back the other way. No, it's off the mark. Colbeck sent it up, and it just rattled off the left side of the rim. And the Perham Yellow Jackets will hang on. Go to face Griffin Stahl in the double overtime period face-off. Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, and our friend Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. Shot from the point, ricochet in, and it's going to go to the Packers. Dalton Bosser, he will score the goal, and he will go and celebrate with the fan section here. It ricocheted on its way to the net and kind of did a loop around Ryan Robinson. And the Packers win it in double overtime, 4-3. And the goal is going to go to Dalton Bosser.
Count will go to a ball and no strikes on Cole Hage. Hage at first base with some pretty good pop in his bat for a number 2 guy in the lineup. And he'll turn things around and bat from the right side. Hoganson out of the line, delivers 1-0. Curveball blasted to left field and deep. Back after it, Carolyn at the wall, it's gone. Cole Hage with a solo home run on the second pitch he sees, and Post 2 will take a 1-0 lead. We had just mentioned that Hage has some pop in his bat for a number 2 guy, and he got a fastball up belt high and just unloaded upon it. He was looking for that pitch, he got it, and all left fielder Zach Carolyn could do was take a couple of steps, look up, and watch it fly over the wall.
Need a little bit of history in the making here.
Oh, how about that? And he did that on purpose, too. Highlight reel right there. Gage Anderson assist off the backboard for the Moni dunk. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Wow. I mean, Cheyenne is just flexing their muscles right now. They are sign, sealing, and delivering, stamping. We are the team to beat here in the EDC. We are the team to beat here in North Dakota.
Field here, Du Bois, the junior defenseman, will put the right leg on it and send it up right over the head of the goal scorer Kramer. The Packers will try and clear it. Mustangs touch up on it. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there. No call. And now Bukestad will get around the defender. Bukestad with the left foot over the head of Pyle into the back of the net. And it's 2-0 Mustangs. First round EDC tournament game between the Mustangs and the Knights. Coming away with it here is Bukestad. Bukestad over! Pyle had her hands on it and it slipped through. And Bukestad scores her second goal of the game. We'll toss it in. Right inside the near corner here. Monger touches up on it, gets it to Bukestad with a shot, and it's into the goal! Bukestad sneaks it into the near post, and it's 4-0 Mustangs. Bukestad with the hat trick, and she's had a great night tonight.
That's a Maya Bukestad hat trick.
And that one is going to left field. It is gone. It is a grand slam. Andy Mott takes it to left, and he will touch them all. That is the only grand slam of the tournament so far. And Andy Mott comes up big here for the Post 400 Stars. And this one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? They can! The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina, and they will compete in the American Legion World Series.
66 yards for the win in 30 seconds with one timeout. Hackle under center. Rolls to his left. Plants, fires, pass, complete. Near sideline. Pitch and catch. Making the catch there is Josh Peterson. Has the first down to the 49-yard line. That play took up 5 seconds. Receiver left, Hackle and shotgun. Ball at the 48. Hackle fires right side, complete. The hook and ladder. Richter to his feet. He could go. Richter to the house. Touchdown Jackets! Levi Richter and the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go. Touchdown Jackets! What a play! And the Yellow Jackets lead!
So Berg scores, Clemenson to third, Oline to second on that error. Brennan Hammond 1 for 1, single into left field last time he was at the plate. Reset the count here for him. That one hit hard to left field. It's going deep, and it is gone! It is a grand slam for Brennan Hammond, and the West Fargo Patriots have busted this one open. All right, welcome back. We're getting ready for game 2. They're going over the starting lineups here for the Stars, and then they'll go over the West Fargo lineups next. They'll have the national anthem shortly after that. We'll take a commercial break, come back, and get you ready for that first pitch. But since they're going through the lineups, let's go through the lineups right now here for you. For the Fargo Post 400 Stars, batting first will be the shortstop Caleb Christensen, batting second baseman Jackson Ammerman, left fielder Colby Hansen batting third. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. Eli Mock at third. Your starting pitcher will be Chayton Sen. First baseman will be Logan Sullivan. The bottom of the order at 7, 8, and 9 will be Andre Work, the right fielder. The catcher, Jack Demers, and the center fielder, Jake Jaroszewski. And that rounds up your batting lineup here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. And for the West Fargo Patriots, the top of the order at 1, 2, 3 will look like this. Center fielder, Trey Stocker. Second baseman, Caleb Deere. And left fielder, Caleb Anderson. The middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6 will be the first baseman, Connor Entz, along with starting pitcher Casey Clemenson and third baseman Aiden Wolf. And then the bottom of the order at 7, 8, and 9 will be the right fielder Carter Oline, the catcher Easton Heisler, and the shortstop, number 9, Seth Wiggestrand.
Your third baseman, wearing number 4, Aiden Wolf. The right fielder, number 6, Carter Oline. Your catcher will be number 14, Easton Heisler. And shortstop, number 9, Seth Wiggestrand. Patriots are coached by Kendall Sheedy, Drew Klaus, and head coach Jordan Rowe. I'd now like to turn attention to the field for a special presentation, headed off by board member Gerald Erlob.
Thank you, and first off, thanks everyone for being here. I do want to turn the mic over real quick to Travis, who is Landon's dad, for just a few words in regards to the foundation and the special work that they're doing. Well, thank you. We appreciate you guys having us here tonight. Landon, at the age of 10, was diagnosed with cancer, and we really had a 1 to 2 year life expectancy right out of the gate. So we had just a really tough journey, and it went really quick. But during his journey, we had incredible support in this community, and it's continued through today as we started the foundation. So for us as a foundation, we're really trying to help kids and their families as they're going through a tough medical journey, but then also help kids grow in their faith, their academics, and their physical well-being. So us as a foundation, we're honored that we can sponsor some baseball teams. We do 5 West Fargo baseball teams this year, which we're really excited to do. And then this week actually is really emotional for Andrew and I specifically. Landon's birthday is in 2 days. So June 29th is his birthday, and he would have been 16. So close to a lot of these kids who are playing here tonight, or a lot of these kids probably knew Landon, kind of hearing his story and being close to his age. So just thankful that you guys are willing to honor Landon's life here tonight, and just wanted to provide too, during the week of his birthday, we also do honorary birthday where we pick out, or we help every family that's in the hospital. So Sanford, Essentia, Roger Maris Cancer Center, and we just helped 92 families this week that we just served for the last 7 days. So. We're just really grateful for the support we get in the community and being able to do that and help a lot of kids and families. Thank you. First jersey we'd like to present to the foundation, Mary Ellen Rolfson. We appreciate all that you and your staff and all the volunteers do for the community of West Fargo. On behalf of West Fargo Baseball, thank you. And the second jersey to Travis and Andrea. Travis had mentioned that Landon's birthday is in 2 days. His birthday is actually on the right sleeve of the jersey. You guys had a tough journey. His presence is still known, obviously, in our community. Thank you for sharing that with us and for all that you do.
All right, now we got everybody rise. Face the flag in right center field for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Again, we'd like to thank Landon's family and the Landon Light Foundation for making this day possible. For all of you looking at the uniforms that the Patriots are wearing, after the completion of this game, we'll be auctioning off every player's uniform with all of the proceeds going to the Landon Light Foundation. So stick around and help us make this dream possible.
And a good look at those special jerseys that the Patriots are wearing tonight there as they go into their dugout and get ready to come out and play here in Game 2 after picking up a 3-1 victory in Game number 1. Some other scores from around AA tonight. Well, not necessarily AA, but just Legion baseball in general. The West Fargo Vets with a pair of wins over the Post 400 Comets, 7-1 and 10-5. The Aces defeated the Astros 7-4, and they'll be starting Game 2 between the Aces and Astros here, if it's not already started, pretty soon. And then, of course, the Patriots down the Stars 3-1 in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Fargo Post 2 defeated Grand Forks 13-1. Dickinson is playing the CBC Oilers. It's a team out of Wyoming. They got a doubleheader tonight. Dickinson Rough Riders picked up a 10-0 win over the Oilers in Game 1. And Game 2 will be starting here momentarily. Minot is not in action tonight. And Fargo Post 2 has that second game of the doubleheader against Grand Forks coming up here shortly, if it's not already in progress. So we'll keep you up to date on some of those scores as we go out through our broadcast here today. But once again here for the West Fargo Patriots, starting on the mound is Mr. Casey Clemenson. He'll be tossing him into the glove of Easton Heisler. And then around the bases, you got Connor Entz at first, Caleb Deere at second, Seth Wiggestrand, the shortstop, Aiden Wolf at third base. And then in the outfield, you have Caleb Anderson in left, Trey Stocker in center, and Carter O'Lean in right field. And once again, those jerseys that Casey Clemenson and his teammates are wearing will be auctioned off after the conclusion of Game 2, and the proceeds from those auctions will go to the Landon's Light Foundation. You learned a little, if you weren't aware of what Landon's Light was about, you caught a short story and background of it there just momentarily, just right before the national anthem there. So if you missed it, of course you can watch on demand, rewind a little bit, and watch it again. And we had a microphone fall out of its holder during that presentation, so we apologize for that. We got it fixed. The holder is broken, so we have it set up in a kind of a peculiar way right now, but it's working, and that's what matters. It doesn't matter how it's set up. So we're getting ready to go now here. First inning of play about to get underway.
Now for post score honor, the shortstop, number 6, Caleb Christensen.
First game went 1 hour and 38 minutes. It cruised right by. And now the second game is about to get underway here. First pitch of game 1 was at 7:28. The first pitch of game 2 is in at 7:40 for a high strike, 0-1. And there's ball 1. And there's a strike. In another game that was on Magnitude Sports today, Hatton Northwood got a win over the Kindred Legion B team by the score of 14-3 in 5 innings. And that game, if you missed it and you want to catch it, you can watch it on demand on Magnitude Sports. Once again, Hatton Northwood over Kindred in 5 innings by the score of 14-3. Full count now here to Caleb Christensen, and he strikes him out. A strikeout looking, strikeout number 1 for number 21, Casey Clemenson. And now Jackson Ammerman will try his luck here against Clemenson. 1 minute into the game and 1 strikeout for Casey Clemenson. Colby Hansen moves into the on-deck circle. And Ammerman will pound this one out right field, drifting foul, and it will drop. And neither the first baseman or the right fielder could get there in time to make a grab. So it'll be a strike on the foul-away pitch. And it's 0-1 to Ammerman. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the first. Once again, the Patriots took game 1, 3-1. Stars certainly had their opportunities to tie that up on a couple of occasions, but they weren't able to cash in. The West Fargo defense stood strong. Another one that goes foul, and this one just a little bit out of the reach of right fielder Carter O'Lean. So Casey Clemenson on the mound, Easton Heisler catching around the bases. You got Connor Entz at first, Caleb Deere at second, Seth Wiggestrand to shortstop, Aiden Wolf at third. And then the outfield, you have Trey Stocker in center, Carter O'Lean in right, and Caleb Anderson in left. No balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Ammerman, the batter. And he'll foul this one off and we'll stay at 0-2. So 3 pitches and he's fouled all 3 of them off. 1 away and nobody on here with Colby Hansen on deck. Here's the windup and the delivery. And it's in there for a strikeout. It's a 4-pitch strikeout. So he goes down looking.
Number 2, Colby Hansen.
2 batters and 2 strikeouts for Casey Clemenson. And now Colby Hansen will step up to the plate and try to avoid being the 3rd batter struck out by Clemenson. Colby Hansen has a home run on the year. He hit it in a game down in Lincoln, Nebraska. Hit it off to left field. I'll just miss, and we're at 2-0 here to Colby Hansen. So Clemenson falling behind in the count here on the first 2 tosses to Hansen. Here's the 2-0 delivery, and he will just miss the outside edge. It'll be 3-0. So see if Clemenson can battle back from a 3-0 count. It's likely that Hansen will not be batting here and probably give Clemenson a chance for a strike right down the middle. And that's exactly what he'll do. 3-1. So he gets the free strike. Now the next 2 he's going to have to earn. And he got strike 2 on the edge. He tried to hit strike 2 on the edge a couple pitches ago and just missed. And now he's battled back from a 3-0 deficit to a full count. And the payoff pitch on the way. The wind and the delivery. And he just missed, and he'll walk Colby Hansen. And that'll bring up Eli Mock.
Third baseman, number 15, Eli Mock.
Go, Casey. One more.
2 away and a runner on second, or runner on first, excuse me. Hansen will stare down that runner, wind and deliver. It's a through ball, and that will bring Colby Hansen to second on the pass ball. One and 0 now here to Eli Mock. Once again, that first game was an hour and 38. We're 5 minutes into this one now. Clemenson on his 18th pitch here in the top of the first. Looks back at second, winds, delivers the 1-0, got the edge, it's 1-1. So the Stars in a position to strike first here if they can get their bat on one of Clemenson's pitches. 1-1 the count. And that one's fouled off. Ball or strike 2.
Every foul ball brought back to the concession stand will receive 50 cents.
One, 2 with 2 outs. Colby Hansen on second in the pitch. Swung on, hit up high, fouled away, and we'll do it again. It'll remain 1-2. Once again, we want to welcome our friends watching from Bar 9 in West Fargo, as well as Boston's Pizza. And our friends watching from Buffalo Wild Wings on 42nd Street. And our friends watching down from Starion Bank Field in South Fargo. Swing and a miss. Clemenson strikes him out. He strikes out 3 of 4 batters. They strand one on base, and we go now to the middle of the first. Took 21 pitches to retire the Stars in the top of the first. 7 minutes gone, and we're back in a minute here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
All right, we go to the bottom of the first here. And that's a good look at Chayton Sen, who's your starting pitcher here for the Stars in the Game 2 of this doubleheader. He'll be tossing him into the glove of Jack Demers. And then at first base, you got Logan Sullivan, Jackson Ammerman at second, Caleb Christensen, the shortstop, Eli Mock at third. In the outfield, you have Jake Jaroszewski in straightaway center. Andre Works over in right field, and Colby Hansen's over in left field for the Stars, and that's how the Stars will set it defensively to start Game 2. Once again, it's Chayton Sen on the mound. We're getting some warm-up tosses here, and he'll square off against Trey Stalker as the Patriots try to get things going early here in the bottom of the first, just like they did in Game 1 where they took a 1-0 lead. That lead would hold until the top of the fourth when the Stars are tied up at 1-1, and then about an inning later, the Patriots would get a 2-run double and take a 3-1 lead, and that would end up being your final score. So once again, Chayton Sen will face Trey Stalker here in his first batter up. And that one is a one-hopper to Christensen at short. He'll fire it across to Logan Sullivan, and it's a quick one-pitch, one-out for Chayton Sen and the Stars. And now Caleb Deere will step up to the plate. Number 10 steps up to the plate at the 10-minute mark of the ball game. He likes left center and right center according to his spray chart. He'll take that first pitch up high for a ball. When he goes to straight left or straight right, it's usually a fly out. He also has several ground outs to first and third, so he really rarely has anything up the middle. Except for this time, he'll prove me wrong. It's the first hit and a runner on.
Number 8, Caleb Anderson.
Caleb Anderson. Now he's an equal opportunity outfield hitter. His spray chart has hits all over the place in the outfield. So wherever he hits it to, it will not be a surprise. Unlike the last one was. Don't judge a batter by the cover of his spray chart. Let's put it that way. That one popped up and fouled away, and it's strike one. And that one will bounce away to the left side of Demers. Deere will take off for second. He's in. Ball one. So you got ones across the board here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second. Caleb Anderson, the batter. Connor Entz awaits on deck. 1 away, no double plays happen. We'll see Entz next. That one's fouled away for strike 2 off the third base side. We're 11 minutes in now. Connor Entz, the 4 batter. Casey Clemenson, the 5 batter. With 1 out, we'll see if we can get that far into the lineup or not. Anderson, the 3 batter, and facing a 1-2 count. Pops it straight up. Could be a chance here for Logan Sullivan. And he will patiently wait for that one to come down into his glove for out number 2.
First baseman, number 5, Connor Entz.
So a very high pop up to first. Deere stays put on second. Connor Entz, the batter now with 2 away. And that is a line shot right to third, or 1 hopper over to third, I guess. I didn't see it hop, but I looked up right at the last second. It'll be out number 3 and 1 left on base. No runs on a hit, no errors, and they leave 1 on base in the bottom of the first. We're 0-0 after 1, and the Stars come up to bat next here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
All right, it's Chayton Sen. First pitch just now came across for ball 1, and now he'll swing and miss on a reach out for strike 1. So 1 hit in the bottom, or in the bottom of the first, but nothing across. They leave 1 stranded. Both teams have left 1 stranded on base now, and it's 2-1 here to the batter Chayton Sen. It'll be Chayton Sen, Logan Sullivan, Andre Work. Batters 5, 6, and 7. Casey Clemenson coming up here with pitch 25, and he gets a strike. And it's a 2-2 count as a result of that strike. Clemenson faced 4 batters, struck 3 of them out. You're in the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out number 5. Strikes out number 4. I got one ahead of myself here. You probably will strike out 5, but we just got to wait a little bit longer for that.
First baseman, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
Logan Sullivan, he really, really likes left field. He has a single hit to right and a single hit to right center. Everything else is the straightaway left or right back into your living room. Clemenson winds and deals. Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. No one's fouled away. We'll stay right where we're at 0-2. As it hits the front edge of the overhang here at Young Field. Crowd sitting behind home plate is 99.9% protected. As that one comes up a little high, it's 1-2. I would say 100%, but then somehow someone would sneak something through. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and now he has 5 strikeouts. 5 strikeouts on 6 batters. Not a bad start here for Casey Clemenson. He'll have to try and squeak 3 by Andre Work, though, and that's not going to be an easy task. 2 away now here, as Andre Work's an equal opportunity hitter. And he will smack this one right past the diving shortstop Wiggestrand into center field for a base hit and a single. And that'll bring up Jack Demers.
The single by Work brings up the catcher, number 12, Jack Demers.
So 2 out with a runner on first, and Jack Demers the batter. He's the 8 guy in the lineup. Pitch is low and out for a ball, 1-0. One pitch. In for strike 2. Lights have come on now here at Young Field as we're in the top of the second of game 2, almost to 8 o'clock local time. 1-2 pitch. And it's in there for strike number 3. They'll strand another runner on base. He strikes out 6 of 8 batters. And we go to the middle of the middle of the second. Man, I'm really jumping ahead now. Clemenson, Wolf, and Oline, 5, 6, and 7 are the batters due up for West Fargo. Bottom of 2 coming up after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, it's Casey Clemenson, the batter. He's the pitcher as well, squaring off against pitcher Chayton Sen, who has had a good start on the mound himself. Now we'll see which pitcher gets the better of each other here in this pitcher versus pitcher battle. And right now it's Casey Clemenson up 2-0 on Chayton Sen. And that is popped up, fouled away, and nobody will make a play on that one. 2-1. Clemenson, Aiden Wolf, Carter O'Lean. Those will be the batters that we see for sure. Chayton Sen took care of business in the bottom of the first on 7 pitches. That was pitch 11 that just came across the plate for ball 3. Once again, we want to thank our friends watching from Buffalo Wild Wings on 42nd Street, as well as down at Starring Bank Field. And that one hit out into right field and right into the glove of Andre Wirt for out number 1. So Clemenson will fly out, and that'll bring up Aiden Wolf. And we also want to thank our friends watching at Bar 9 in West Fargo, as well as Boston's Pizza in West Fargo. We certainly appreciate you tuning in. Whichever team you're cheering for, we wish that team the best of luck. Swing and a miss, strike 1, and that pitch came to the outside, and it's one that Aiden Wolf probably would like to have back. So 1 out, nobody on, no 1 count to Aiden Wolf. And Sen delivers strike 2, and quickly up in the count 0-2 here on Wolf. Carter O'Lean waits on deck. We'll see him for sure. Easton Heisler would follow. We'll see if we can get that far. There'll be a drop third strike. Demers will toss it up to first to complete the strikeout. Carter O'Lean will get the...
Number 22, Leighton Hoffland.
Or I'm sorry, he'll be Leighton Hoffland. Must have missed something in the lineup there. But that's okay. So Leighton Hoffland will be the 7 batter. Right now, Demers trying to get the attention of coach at the bench. I'm not exactly sure what he was signaling over there, but Hoffland on Magnitude Sports when he makes contact with the pitch when the bat. A couple of 4 singles. 2 to shallow center and 2 infield singles off bunts. He also has a ground out, a couple of pop outs, and another ground out on his spray chart. And this one's fouled away, and it's 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is outside for 2 balls and a strike. And that'll just miss for ball 3. And he'll go to first base. I think he was hit by a pitch, but we're going to go with ball 4 just in case he wasn't. And we'll have a courtesy runner for Hoffland on first. And that is going to be, I think it's Landon Troffgruben. Yep, it is.
Running at first base.
If it was the normal green and orange jersey, I would have known who it was right away, but the blue numbers kind of blend in with the spotted blue. At least I think they're blue. Maybe they are green. No, yeah, they are green numbers on the back of them. They'll try the pickoff attempt there on Troffgruben, but he's back in time. So a runner on with 2 outs, exact same scenario that the Stars had in the top half of the inning. As Andre Work was able to get a single, but he wouldn't get any further than that, as Clemenson would strike out 3 of 4 in the first and 3 of 4 in the second for 6 of 8. And now that aired throw over to first on the pickoff attempt is going to allow Troftgruben to get all the way to third, and he will stop there. So that's an error. Easton Heisler, the batter now. 1 ball, no strike to Heisler. Swing, and I'm not sure if he missed or fouled it, but either way, it's a strike. 1-1. I'm going to go with a swing and a miss. Outside, ball 2. Now it's ball 3. Three-one delivery. Swung on, popped up. Right center field. Charging in is Andre Work, and he will make the catch to prevent Troftgruben from coming in to score. They leave one stranded on base, and we have ourselves a 0-0 ball game after 2. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
All right, welcome back to Young Field here. 2 complete. Still looking for our first run of the game. Casey Clemenson and Chayton Sen have not made that too easy. And Jake Jaroszewski is the batter now. I missed that pitch. Not sure if it was a ball or a strike. It was a strike. And now it's strike 2 on the fouled away pitch by Jaroszewski. Jaroszewski, Christensen, and Ammerman, 9-1-2 for the Stars here in the top of the third. And a quick 0-2 count here. Casey Clemenson looking for his 7th strikeout. He will not get it there. So that one will bounce up the middle. Almost snagged by Caleb Deere, but he'll sneak by him into shallow center. It'll be a base hit for Jaroszewski and a single, bringing up Caleb Christensen. So we move now to the top of the order here for the Stars. This is the first runner on base for either team with no outs on the board. It took 29 minutes to get a runner on base with 0 outs on the scoreboard. make that 30 minutes. Well, no, it took 29, just flipped to 30. So now we're looking for a bunt here. Right back to Clemenson. He'll fire it over to first, and Jaroszewski will move up to second on the sack bunt, and that'll bring up Jackson Hammerman.
Second baseman, number 28, Jackson Hammerman.
Speaking of bunting, I'll share a story from down in Omaha, Nebraska here when the opportunity presents itself. Jake Jaroszewski on second. Jackson Hammerman, the batter, 0 for 1 as he struck out looking last time. And that is strike 1. So it was Fargo Post 2 taking on Lincoln Pius. They were in the extra innings. They had a runner on first, with a runner on second with nobody out. And the lady beside me, who is a Lincoln Pius fan, as strike 2 is delivered there, said that they have to hit the ball. No more of this bunting crap. And there was a team from New Jersey sitting right in front of me, and I looked at the lady, and I was like, you know, and I looked at the scoreboard. I was like, runner on second with no outs? I bet you a cheeseburger he squares up right here. Strikeout number 7 for Casey Clemenson. And sure enough, on the pitch, the batter squared up. And the bunt didn't go as planned on that particular play. But I got myself a free cheeseburger out of the deal. So the perks of when your opponent doesn't know you broadcast baseball for a career, among other sports. 0-1 the count now here to Kobe Hansen. So 2 outs and Jaroszewski on second. Clemenson has struck out 3 batters each inning out of 4. And he gets strike 2 past Kobe Hansen here. He walked Kobe Hansen last time he was at the plate. He was the only player he did not strike out in the top of the first. We'll see if he can strike him out here on an 0-2 count, though. Clemenson delivers. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out to end the inning. They leave 1 on base. He has 8 strikeouts through 3 innings of work. That is incredible. We'll see if he can keep it going or not, but first they'll bring out the bats and see if they can get something on the scoreboard. When we return after this, it'll be the 9-1 and 2 batters, Wiggerstrand, Stalker, and Deer when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir.
Leading out the home after the third.
All right, welcome back. The Patriots half of inning 3. We're still not up at 0 as it's been a Chayton Sen, Casey Clemenson show here. Showing, looked like he was going to square up. Pulled it back, took ball 1. Low to the outside. 5 runners left on base. And that is over to short. Christensen, can he get it there in time on a hop? The stretch, he got it. Nice job by Logan Sullivan. Out number 1. Trey Stalker will step up to the plate now. Like I said, it's been Casey Clemenson striking out batters, and it's been Chayton Sen getting batters to ground out to positional players. As a result, Sen has about a 10-pitch lead on Casey Clemenson right now. That pitch will miss, though, for a ball. 1-0. Stocker's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes now here. And if he keeps throwing balls, Sen will catch up to Clemenson in no time. 2-0. Ball 3. 30 pitches now and 15 balls and 15 strikes on the split. 35 minutes into the ball game. Still knotted up at zeros here in the bottom of the third. 1 out. Will Stocker reach base? He will. It'll be a 4-pitch walk. Now bring up Caleb Deere. 1 for 1. Deere, last time he was at the plate, we were talking about how he never ever goes up the middle. And then he banged one up the middle into center field for a single. And that's his first ever hit on his spray chart on Magnitude Sports to center field. And we've been covering his games for at least 3 seasons, if not more. One and 0 here for Caleb Deere. Runner goes, and the throw to second will not be in time. Trey Stocker steals second. Pitch came across as a ball. It's 2 balls, no strikes to Caleb Deere. Caleb Anderson's the batter on deck. As Trey Stocker, the runner on second, flipped us to the top of the order, and now we're with batter 2 here with Caleb Deere facing a 2-0 count. Sends sets, delivers, misses. Ball 3, and now with ball 3, Stocker will take off for third on the wild pitch. We can call that a pass ball instead of a wild pitch, actually. So with 1 out, now the West Fargo Patriots are threatening here. It's a 3 balls, no strike count to Caleb Deere. We'll see if Sen can cash in on his free strike here. And I take that back. It was actually 2-1 or 2-0 and not 3-0. So now it's 2-2 with that fouled away pitch. My apologies. I'm the one who messed that up. Swing and a miss. Chayton Sen gets a strikeout for out number 2. It's his second of the game. And now Caleb Anderson popped out on a very high pop out to Logan Sullivan at first base last time he was at the plate. And that one's fouled off on an early swing down the third base side for strike number 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. Strike 2. Runner on third is Trey Stocker. 2 away and an 0-2 count. And that one's going to pop away. Sen will come up to the plate, but Stocker will score. And it's 1-0 West Fargo, and all they needed was a strike there to strand him on third. Instead, a wild pitch will go into the backstop and bring Stocker in to make it a 1-0 game, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Caleb Anderson as the bases are now empty. That one's hit up high. That one's going to left field. Colby Hansen tracking it, underneath it, makes the catch. And that ends the third inning. And if that pitch would have only have come 1 pitch sooner, it would be a 0-0 ball game right now. But instead, the Patriots get a run off a wild pitch, and that is our score right now after 3 complete. West Fargo Patriots 1 and the Fargo Post 400 Stars 0. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit Doolittle'sRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Well, this game cruising through just like the first game was, and hopefully I didn't jinx that by just saying what I just said, but we're in the top of the fourth, averaging 10 minutes an inning. We're 40 minutes into the ball game right now. Eli Mock, Chayton Sen, Logan Sullivan. It's the middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 for the Stars here as they find themselves trailing 1-0 now here in the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss for strike one. Yeah, the Stars have one. Yep. Yeah, you bet. One ball and 2 strikes here to Eli Mock. And that's a strikeout. Casey Clemenson records his 9th strikeout of the game, and we're only in the top of the fourth. Chayton Sen now. It's pitcher versus pitcher battle once again. We'll see if Chayton Sen can beat out Clemenson this time. Right now, Clemenson winning the pitcher versus pitcher battle, as he struck out Chayton Sen swinging last time he was at the plate. This one will scoot underneath Heisler for ball one. Now it's fouled back, strike one. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. This one, chop foul, strike two. And it'll be a drop third strike for strikeout number 10 for Casey Clemenson.
First baseman, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
Logan Sullivan is one of those 10 victims of a Casey Clemenson K. Swing and a miss, strike one. I don't think any team could come into Young Field tonight and get a base hit on Casey Clemenson. Although the Stars do have 2 hits on Clemenson, but those 2 hits haven't resulted into much. Oh, 2. And no. Wow. That's the first time I've seen a batter walk off thinking he was struck out, and then that turned out to be a ball one. Usually it's flip-flopped. 1 and 2. And this one heading out high, pedaling his Wiggstrand. He makes the catch. And that is out, number 3. Zeros across the board for the Stars, and 10 strikeouts so far here at the halfway point of the game for Casey Clemenson. Chayton Sen will square off against the middle of the order. 4, 5, 6. Connor Entz, Casey Clemenson, Aiden Wolf are the scheduled batters when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, never thought I would say these words, but if you're a Fargo Post 2 fan, you're cheering for Fargo Post 400 right now, as they are likely going to pick up a sweep over Grand Forks. So I'll give you a score update on that one right now. And the best thing that could happen for Post 2 is for West Fargo and Post 400 to split this doubleheader here and not allow West Fargo to win and get a little bit closer. And quick 3-0 count here to Connor Entz. Chayton Sen now 44 pitches with that one. He gets the free strike. Connor Entz grounded out to third last time he was at the plate. Fargo Post 2 has a 2-1 lead over Grand Forks. Over at Starion Bank Field, the West Fargo Aces lead 2-0. I believe that's in the 4th inning, if I remember correctly. Yes, top of the 4th, and the Aces are up 2-0 with a runner on first. Here's a bunt, and it'll go right back to Sen. He'll pick it up, fire it over to first. That's an out. That will move Connor Entz up to second.
Sacrifice by Clemens and brings up third baseman number 4, Aiden Wolf.
One out, moves the runner to second. Aiden Wolf, the batter. And a strike is called, 0-1. That one's fouled off for strike 2. Dickinson Rough Riders are in action tonight, but those results won't matter in the conference standings. They're playing a team out of Wyoming tonight in Dickinson at Astoria Field. They won the first game 10 to, I believe it was 10-1, or I'd have to double check my score, but they won the first game, and the second game's currently in progress. And that's going to be another strikeout here for Chayton Sen. He has 3 of them on the night now, and that brings up the next batter. Let's see, who is it? This time it's not Leighton Hofflin. It's going to be Carter Carlson.
Your attention, please. Now hitting number 7, Carter Carlson.
And Carter Carlson, number 7, will step into the number 7 spot in the lineup here, and he'll face pitch number 50 from Chayton Sen. 49 pitches and 49 minutes of work for Chayton Sen. 26 of those 49 have found the strike zone. Easton Heisler is a scheduled batter on deck here with 2 away now. And a runner on second, Connor Entz, and the pitch. That one's hit up high to left field, and will it stay fair is the question. It will not, but making the catch is Colby Hansen, and that will retire the West Fargo Patriots here in the bottom of the 4th. They leave 1 on base, and we go now to the top of the 5th. On the fly out to foul territory and left, it'll bring up Andre Work, Jack Demers, and Jake Jaroszewski Batters 7, 8, and 9 is due up for the Stars after this.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though.
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice.
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Welcome back. We move to the top of the 5th here with West Fargo leading 1-0 over the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Stars getting a pair of hits and an error, but that one error allowed the runner to move to third, and then on a wild pitch, he'd come in and score. And then on the very next pitch, a fly out to left would end the inning. And it had it not been for that wild pitch, we'd still be at 0-0 right now. So really the error kind of allowed that runner to get to third so that the wild pitch would bring him in. So an error has cost him a run in this game. Swing and a miss for Andre Works, strike one. And we've talked about several times how errors hurt the Stars. Ironically, though, errors have been hurting the West Fargo Patriots this season as well in the games that we have seen. Pair of strikes thrown by Casey Clemenson. He's looking for strikeout number 11. 0-2 count. Can he get it here? Here's the windup and the delivery. And he got it. Strikeout number 11 for Casey Clemenson.
The catcher, number 12, Jack Demers.
And Jack Demers 0 for 1. I'll give you one guess what happened on his previous at-bat. Here's the pitch. Little chopper, and it goes foul. Strike one. I want to say hi to Jim for tuning back in for game number 2 from Denver, North Carolina. Last time these two teams played here, the Stars really had their machines clicking here. And that's not quite how I wanted to say it, but I think you know what I meant. The game ended in I think after the 4th inning due to an approaching thunderstorm. And as a result, the Stars would get a win in that non-conference game, the one that didn't count. This one counts. And this one hit out towards Wiggestrand. He'll pick it up, fire it over, and he's out. That's out number 2 on the 6-3 ground out.
Number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
Jaroszewski 1 for 1. Got a base hit off Clemenson into center field. Never advanced beyond first base on that before the 3rd out would be recorded. Check swing. First base umpire says he did not go, so it's ball 1. And he tried to get it down and in, but missed as well, and it's ball 2. Caleb Christensen's on deck if Jaroszewski can reach base like he did last time. And high, fouled away, right side, and out of play. So that'll be strike 1. His next strikeout for Casey Clemenson would be the reverse of his jersey number. It'd be a mirror image of his jersey number. 2-1, fouled away, 2-2. And I don't care if it's 0-2, 1-2, 2-2, or 3-2. If there's a 2-strike count, Clemenson's a dangerous pitcher. Swing and a miss, and he got another strikeout. His 12th of the evening. And I'm not just saying that because he had 12 in this game. He's been doing that for 2-3 years already. He's a really good pitcher, and the Stars have had trouble with him. We'll see how Chayton Sen does in the bottom of the 5th. It's Heisler, Wiggestrand, and Stalker, 8-9-1 when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right. Apparently there's an issue with our commercial break, so we'll just keep it here. We didn't get a chance to look at this in the start of the game, so we'll go ahead and take a look at this right now, if I can find the right button for it. So, including the last game, the Stars dropped to 23-25, and West Fargo improves to 14-9-1, 3-2 in conference, 4-5 in conference, and runs now 26-13, with including the 3-1 win. That does not include the runs scored in this game so far, so they've actually outscored their opponents 27-13. And now the Stars are about 500 in almost every category, it seems like. Two wins below 5, 1 win below 5 in conference, 1 win below in road, and their home record's at 500. The runs scored and allowed are almost at 500 as well. Let's get us back here, as that one's fouled away for strike 1. Once again, the batter's Easton Heisler. Chayton Sen just tossed his 51st pitch. This will be pitch 52. Showing bunt and like a spinning top. Easton Heisler got out of the way to that pitch. 1-1. You would have thought that he was on a carnival ride with no seatbelt on. That's kind of what it looked like. It's 1-1. He'll square up for the bunt, drop it right back to Sen. Sen will pick it up, fire it over, and that'll be out number 1.
Shortstop, number 9, Seth Wiggestrand.
Go, Wiggy!
So 1 away now. Seth Wiggestrand grounded out to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. Actually, I take that back. He grounded out to third base. Pitch is a little high for ball 1. I'm not sure what that ding was, but it sounded like it would hurt a few ears. 1-0. Hits the corner for a strike. 1-1. Almost to the 6th inning. We're still not at the 1 hour mark of this game yet. That one's fouled away for strike 2. First pitch was at 7:40 for game 2. We're at 8:38 now. Broadcast time, 3 hours, 16 minutes, and another strikeout. That's out number 2. Got him looking. It's his 4th strikeout for Chayton Sen. Trey Stalker, the batter now. So between the 2 pitchers, 14 batters have been struck out in this game now. That one's going out to center field, and Jaroszewski's on the run, and he makes the grab, and that ends the 5th inning of play. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. On the fly out by Stalker to center, maybe right center. Caleb Christensen, Jackson Ammerman, Colby Hansen. It's the top of the order, 1, 2, 3. Clemenson with pitch 69 when we return after this. Here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
All right, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound is Connor Entz. He'll move in from first base. Casey Clemenson will take over on first base. Casey Clemenson had an excellent day on the mound, and we'll see if Connor Entz can close it out here for the Patriots, leading 1-0. If there was a time for the Stars to get into this game, it would probably be now that Clemenson's off the mound. Not saying anything negative about Connor Entz there, but I mean, Clemenson's a monster when he's on that hill. Clemenson, 68 pitches, 17 balls, 51 strikes, allowed no runs, and only 2 hits. And he struck out 12 while stranding 3 runners on base for the Stars. And his day on the mound will be done. He'll move over to first base. First pitch is up high to Caleb Christensen. We're at the top of the order now. 1, 2, and 3 for the Stars. Just crossed the 1 hour mark. 1 hour, 1 minute. There's a strike, 1-1. Christensen's 0 for 1. He struck out looking and was thrown out on a sacrifice bunt. And that one's inside for ball 2. So the key to the game here in the top of the 6th for the Stars is to get a base hit, get a runner on first or second, and then the next batter needs to bat him in. And that's going to be a little bit tougher with 1 out on the board now as Christensen grounds out on a 5-3 to third. And Jackson Ammerman, who was up to the plate twice and he went down looking against Clemenson on both occasions, will have an opportunity here against a new pitcher to try and break his 0 for 2 streak. He'll show bunt, pull it back, pitch is high, ball 1. And that one's fouled away for strike 1. This has the potential to be the fastest game ever. I would have to look back and see what the times of some of our previous games were. But I can never remember being in the top of the 6th 2 minutes after 1 hour. 2-1 the count. And right up the middle, and it's batted down by Caleb Deere. That's enough to hold Ammerman to a single.
Left fielder number 2, Colby Hansen.
So they will charge that as an infield hit, and I agree. And Colby Hansen now. Once again, with 1 out, do you see a square up on a bunt here to move Ammerman to second possibly? We'll find out. No, we do not. At least not on that pitch. It's low for a ball, 1-0. Hansen 0 for 1. He walked the first time up. He went down swinging against Clemenson his second time up. Connor Entz with pitch 10 now. Runner goes, swing and a miss, throw up to second, and not in time. Ball bounces into center field, and with 1 out, the tying run is in scoring position here for the Stars. It's ball 2. Or no, I'm sorry, it's strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Colby Hansen. So now they got key 1 done. They need to get key 2 done now. Ooh, caught the inside edge, strike 2. Nice pitch by Connor Entz. One out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and a hopper towards short. He'll look the runner back to second, and that's 2 outs. Colby Hansen will ground out on a 6-3 on a look back on Ammerman at second, and now it's up to Eli Mock. Strike is called to Mock. He's 0 for 2. He struck out swinging against Clemenson, and then he went down looking against Clemenson. 0-1. Popped up, and that will be out number 3 unless something ugly happens, and it doesn't. Clemenson is yet to not be disturbing to the Stars as he records out number 3 here in the top of the 6th. So we go to the middle of the 6th now, and the pop out by Mock to Clemenson. Caleb Deere, Caleb Anderson, Connor Entz, 2, 3, and 4, the scheduled batters. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Chance for the Patriots to add some insurance runs when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Caleb Deere.
1 hour and 5 minutes. We're in the bottom of the 6th. I feel like this is a day off. Fouled back, strike 1. Now, we'll see if the final inning and a half or potentially one inning goes by just as quick or not. But Chayton Sen's still on the mound. He's got, with that fouled away pitch, he's going on pitch 60 right here. And he'll just miss for a 1-1 count. 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout swing for Caleb Deere. And that one will miss for 2 balls and a strike. That one's going to right field. Andre Works chasing after it, and he makes the catch. No, he does not make the catch. I couldn't quite see it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's, I don't know if he missed it or if it dropped.
Number 8, Caleb Anderson.
Oh, okay, so he did catch it and then dropped it after it was called an out, maybe? I don't know. Either way, it's an out. And it's, I'm not sure what that pitch was. It was a ball, so it's 2 balls and no strikes here to Caleb Anderson. He's 0 for 2. He's flied out 2 times, 1 to left, 1 to the first baseman. Ooh, that one's high and over his head. 3 balls, no strikes. The last thing that the Stars need to do here is give West Fargo an opportunity to score another run. And there's a strike. A 1-run deficit is manageable in the top of the 7th. Anything more than that, possibly not. And that one is going to left field all the way back to the wall. And Caleb Anderson's going to have at least a double.
Brings up the pitcher, number 5, Connor Entz.
And now a visit to the mound here. I think this is the first visit to the mound in the entire game. And this visit to the mound for the Post 400 Stars is presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. You can visit their website online at marshmma.com. Learn about the services they can provide for you here in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, This visit to the mound and now pitching change has been presented by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. So Chayton Sen's done, 67 pitches, 31 balls, 36 strikes, and he'll be responsible for Caleb Anderson on second should he come in and score. Chayton Sen will go to the outfield, and coming in to pitch will be, I'm going to tell you here in 2 seconds, maybe 3. It's going to be Colby Hansen coming in to pitch. Oh, wait, maybe it won't. They're going to shuffle some other players around. Colby Hansen's going to come in from the outfield and play shortstop. And now I believe it's Caleb Christensen pitching now. Yep. All right, so see if we can sort this all out here for you. All right, so Caleb Christensen comes onto the mound. Colby Hansen moves to shortstop. Chayton Sen moves to left field. And we're at the 1 hour and 11-minute mark of the game, and the pitching change, probably a good choice here by the coach for the Stars, is they want to try and keep Caleb Anderson from scoring. And maybe with a tiring arm of Chayton Sen, a pitching change is a wise choice here, as Christensen will get some warm-up pitches and try and record the final 2 outs of this inning to give the Stars a chance in the top of the 7th, only down 1. But right now, a base hit could dramatically change that 1-run lead to a 2-run lead. Connor Entz is the batter. 1 out, runner on second. Caleb Anderson got there with a deep double to left field. Here's the pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. And fouled off. We've talked about it in several games this season. Here's an update. Kindred Legion A, 4-2 winners over Post 2 Bombers. But what I was saying is we've talked about how errors have cost the Stars games. And back to second, Anderson safe. And the lone error in this game allowed the West Fargo runner to go to third, and then on a wild pitch he came in and scored. So that error is the reason for the run, more than likely. And we'll see if the Stars can recover from that or not. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Connor Entz. One more pitch could record that second out. Casey Clemenson's the scheduled batter on deck. 1-2. Popped up. And Demers will watch it go onto the overhang, and they'll remain right where we're at 1-2. So the game slowed down a little bit now. We're at the 1 hour and 13-minute mark. This is the longest half inning of the entire game. And that ball will go into center field, and that will allow Caleb Anderson to go to third. So could another error that allowed the runner to go to third allow another run for West Fargo like it did last time? And both of those errors were on pickoff attempts. The first one to first, this one to second. Owen's popped up to left field, foul territory, and out of play. It'll remain 1-2. A strikeout here is critical. A ground out could potentially score a run. And a hit by a pitch is not a good idea either.
Coming to plate will be the first baseman, number 21, Casey Clemenson.
So Clemenson's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right and grounded out on a sac bunt. And with 1 out, if he grounds out on a sac bunt here, it could be 2-0 West Fargo. You may notice that the Patriots have not committed any errors in this game, and that's something that has plagued them this season as well. It hasn't cost them as many games as it has cost the Stars, but West Fargo hasn't even played close to the amount of games that the Stars have played. So it's about equal, and he will square up for a bunt, and that was nearly a pass ball through the 5-hole of Demers. To cleverly throw in a hockey term there. 1 ball, no strike. Oh, no, and a throwing error over to third is going to make it 2-0. Connor Entz will move to second on the play. Three errors in this game for the Stars, all 3 of them charged to the pitcher. The first one on a pickoff attempt at first, the second one on a pickoff attempt at second, and the third one a pickoff attempt at third. And now, Connor Entz is on second with 1 out. And if Clemenson can somehow find a base hit, that might be the hit that would seal the deal here for West Fargo. 3-0. Find it strange or coincidental that an error to first, an error to second, and an error to third account for the 3 errors in the game. And now running to third is Connor Entz on a pitch that skips to the right of Jack Demers. It was called a strike. One out, and the Stars are in a little bit of trouble right now. 3-1, and that's going to right field. Can it be deep enough? Diving catch, and now tagging on third is Connor Entz, and he will score, and the sac fly to right will record out 2 and make it a 3-0 ball game. That empties the bases here with 2 away, and Stars getting 3 here. Or 2, I'm sorry, the Patriots getting 2 here in the bottom of the 6th to cushion their lead to 3-0, making things a lot more difficult for the Stars in the top of the 7th. It's not impossible, but it's becoming a lot more tougher. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. This half inning has been 12 minutes long, and this is the longest half inning of the game. I want to bounce in for a ball, 1-1. Now on, cranked foul, it's 1-2. And number 4 in a lime green hat will go try and earn himself 50 cents. That pitch will miss, ball 2. Strike ball, fouled away, and a ball. Once again, Aiden Wolf is the batter, 0 for 2, drop third strike and a strikeout. This one popped up, fouled away. It'll remain tight at 2-2. Three runs on 3 errors. Usually you're saying 3 runs on 2 hits or 3 hits or 4 hits. But in this scenario, it's 3 runs on 3 errors. The 2 hits for West Fargo have not accounted for any of the runs scored. And here's a walk.
Brings up number 1, Brody Medina.
And now stepping into the number 7 spot here will be Brady Medina. It'll be his first plate appearance of the game. He'll take over for Carter Carlson. And the pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and the Stars cannot seem to catch a break. Throw to first. He's back in time. Pitch came across for, I think, a ball, and I think it's 1-1. Yes, it is. Well, at least we have at least 2 people who think it's 1-1. Let's put it that way. Swung on, hit up high, left field, and Chayton Sen is going after it, but he'll watch it go out of play. As a result, it's 1-2. Easton Heisler is a scheduled batter on deck, pending a possible change. 2 away and a 1-2. Can he end it here? No, it's going to go to right field. Andre works after it. It'll drop for a base hit. Heading into third is Aiden Wolf, and it's going to be a double for Brady Medina.
The double for Brody Medina brings up the catcher, number 14, Easton Heisler.
2 outs and a hit by Heisler will really seal this one up for West Fargo. We're now at 16 minutes in this inning. Half inning, I should say. And a strike is thrown. I guess that's my own fault. It's no longer a day off. I jinxed myself, and that's okay. Heisler's 0 for 2. Fly out to first, and a bunt out. Bunt ground out. 1-1. And he'll bunt it foul. It's 1-2, and that will take care of the bunts. He'll either be swinging or not swinging here. That would be maybe not the most popular way to end the bottom of the 6th if you bunted on 2 strikes and it went foul, leaving 2 runners stranded on base in scoring position. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on base. And a little chopper towards first, and out at first. That was a close one, but they get him out, and it's 2 stranded on base. The Stars avoid what potentially could have been a 5-0 deficit going into the 7th. They do give up 2, so they got to score at least 3. It's possible. We'll see what happens when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, we move to the top of the 7th now. 3-0 lead. And those 3 errors are the reason why the Patriots have the 3 runs. The hits have nothing to do with it. Pickoff attempt at first, a pickoff attempt at second, and a pickoff attempt at third. All failed. Error, resulting in a run, and a run. No balls and a strike. Chayton send the batter, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. We'll see Logan Sullivan and Andre Work. Those are some big bats. They're going to need those bats to come to life here. Strike 3, a 3-pitch strikeout. Sen goes down looking. Logan Sullivan now.
First baseman, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
So that's the first strikeout for Connor Entz. 13 batters have been struck out in this game by West Fargo pitchers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Logan Sullivan 0 for 2, struck out swinging, popped out to the shortstop. And that will just miss. That almost looked like strike 2 to me, but it will be a little bit low. And it's ball 1 instead. 1-1. And that'll miss outside, and it's ball 2. So Connor Entz working that outside, looking to see if Sullivan will chase on a 0-1 and a 1-1 count. He does not. It's 2-1 now. Sullivan ahead. And this one popped up, and that has too much of an angle, and that'll be right into the glove of Trey Stocker for out number 2.
Right fielder, number 8, Andre Work.
Andre Works 1 for 2. He was one of the few players to actually get a hit off Casey Clemenson. Now he'll face Connor Entz. With 2 outs, and the Stars need 3 runs. Minimum to force the bottom of the 7th. 1-0, and the second pitch is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. So 1 low and in, 1 out. We'll see where he sends this 3rd pitch to. Outside, ball 3, and a good eye by Andre Work. We're at 1 hour 27 minutes. The first game went 1 hour 38. This one might be on a little bit quicker pace. And he'll take strike 1 there. That's a good take. And Andre Work will walk. And a much-needed runner on base, Jack Demers, is a scheduled batter. Let's see if that's who walks up to the plate. And no. Yes, it will be Jack Demers. He's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging, grounded out to the shortstop. Stars need to keep something going here. And the pitch is low and in for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. They'll call strike 2 there. And Connor Entz is potentially a pitch away from this game being over. Can he record strikeout number 14? Ooh, got close there. 2-2. Pitch 31, just missed again. Back-to-back pitches that just barely missed the outside edge of the plate. Full count and a payoff pitch. With 2 away, runner goes. Pitch is low and he walks back-to-back batters. And now the tying run comes to the plate.
Center fielder, number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
Jake Jaroszewski, all he needs is 1 swing of the bat, and we could be knotted up at 3. We've now hit the 1 hour and 29 minute mark of this ball game.
Now running, number 4, Malachi Wermeyer.
All right, so let's see. Did he come into first or second? I think Wiermeyer came into first base. So Work on second, Wiermeyer on first. Pinch running, Jake Jaroszewski the batter, 2 away. And the pitch. Swung on, going to right field, and it will drift foul. And the runners will go back to their original starting points on base. Strike one. 1 hour and 30 minutes now, time of this game. And this will not be the fastest game ever. A bunch of threes on the board. No, I thought that was going to be a strike, but it wasn't. Ball one. 3-0. 3 hits each, 3 errors, 3 left on base for, oh, I'm sorry, that should be 4 left on base for the Stars. And 5 left on base for West Fargo. This one hit well, and it will to second. No, he dropped the ball, and everybody's safe. And a break there for the Stars. That'll be an error on West Fargo. I believe it'll be charged to the second baseman.
Pitcher number 6, Caleb Christensen.
So the base is loaded now for Caleb Christensen. And 2 away. And that one, I don't know. That didn't look like a strike to me from up here, but I guess it was. 0-1. That one's fouled away for 0-2. Got an interesting ending here. Low. Really? Talk about an undramatic way to end a ball game. They get strikeout number 14. And the West Fargo Patriots sweep the Stars here.
Time of the game, 1 hour and 34 minutes.
And 3-0 is your final. A run in the third, 2 runs in the second. All 3 runs come in as a result of 3 errors by the Stars. And they leave 3 stranded on base. Time of the game, 1 hour, 34 minutes.
Bidding on can just come into the grandstand and we'll get the process started.
It was interesting at the end there, and the pitch came in low, and the umpire called it a strike. And that would strand all 3 runners on base. They had no runners on base with 2 outs, and somehow they've loaded the bases. But West Fargo will escape that potential threat and pick up a 3-0 victory and move closer here to the Fargo-Minot part of the standings bracket here. So 3-0, and now the Stars are 6 games back out of the number 1 spot in the standings. Well, the Patriots say, well, they might still be 4 games. They're 3 games back for sure, depending on the outcome of that Fargo Post 2 Grand Forks game. Let's check in on it right now and see if we got any updates on that. And right now they're in the middle of the 6. They're in the bottom of the 6, and Fargo Post 2 leads 9-3. So it's very likely that the Patriots will stay 4 games back behind Fargo Post 2 unless Grand Forks can somehow find a way to make up 6 runs and pick up a victory here with only 3 outs to work with. So it's not looking too good for Grand Forks right now. Right now, Fargo Post 2 is batting up 9-3, and they have the bases loaded with nobody out. So we'll just go ahead and call that a Fargo Post 2 win. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But once again, time of this game, 1 hour and 34 minutes. As the final tallies here, no runs on 3 hits, committing 3 errors, leaving 7 on base. For West Fargo, 3 runs on 3 hits. They committed 1 error and left 5 on base. And once again, your final in game number 1 was the West Fargo Patriots 3-1 winners over the Stars. In game 1, the Patriots had 3 runs on 5 hits, committing 1 error and left 7 on base. And the Stars scored 1 run on 6 hits, committed no errors, and left 6 on base in game number 1. That'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again soon. Let's actually, before we wrap it up, let's go ahead and take a look at our upcoming schedule here. And so tomorrow we'll have A-Legion baseball for you as the Kindred Post 117 Vikings take on the Fargo Post 400 Astros. Tomorrow, 5:30 pitch from Viking Varsity Field in Kindred. And then 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll have the season finale, the regular season finale, the Dakota Fusion taking on LCRs. And if Dakota Fusion can win that game, they will likely assure themselves a first-round playoff game at home. So if they do have a playoff game at home, depending on when that game is, we will maybe have it here for you on Magnitude Sports. It would be the first ever playoff game for the Dakota Fusion. If they can win that game tomorrow, they'll earn themselves a home game, possibly a home game, in the first round of the NPSL playoffs. So we'll wish them the best of luck and see how they do. Tune in Wednesday night. It should be a fun matchup. Dakota Fusion, their men's team, they've really stepped it up over the last 2-3 seasons here. And, 3 years ago, they were a one-win team at the bottom of the standings. And last time I looked at the standings, they're ranked number 2 in the conference, right behind the only other team in the conference that's undefeated. And that's the only reason why they're at number 2 is because the number 1 team is undefeated. So LCRs and Dakota Fusion should be a fun matchup. And then Thursday, the West Fargo Patriots will travel to Bismarck, and Magnitude Sports will follow them over there as the Governors will host the Patriots in a doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock in Bismarck. And then Brad Anderson will be at Starry & Bank Field for the Stars and the Mandan Chiefs. So we'll have 4 important games for you here on Thursday. And then on Friday, 12 noon will be the start of our baseball action. We'll have a total of 6 games for you on Friday. 12 noon will be Kindred Post 117 hosting the West Fargo Vets in a doubleheader that will be played at Horace High School in Horace. And then after that doubleheader, the West Fargo Patriots will be here at home to kick off the 2023 FM Pete Invite Tournament. They'll take on Stillwater, and their second opponent will be Gillette, Wyoming at 7 o'clock, while the Stars have, I'm not even sure if I know how to pronounce that, DeSalle Cocado, and then they'll have the Southeast Twins. And the Southeast Twins, their jerseys look exactly like the Minnesota Twins. So if you're a Twins fan, you can tune in for that one and check out a younger team wearing the Twins jerseys. Or at least that was their jerseys last year. This just now, the West Fargo Aces 6-0 winners over the Post 400 Astros as that second game of the doubleheader concluded just moments ago at Starry & Bank Field. And then Saturday is day 2 of that 2023 FM invite, as the West Fargo Patriots will then host the Southeast Twins and Dasso Cocado. And I think Riley has that game, so I don't have to worry about pronouncing that one. Riley does. And then I'll be at Starry & Bank Field for the Stars games against Gillette and Stillwater. And then I'll be at the first game against Gillette. I believe Grant has the call on the Stars and Stillwater game. And then I'll be moving over to Jim Gotta Stadium in Moorhead for the Dakota Fusion and Joy St. Louis Park. And I guess I was wrong earlier. It's the second to last regular season finale for the Dakota Fusion men. So you can dig deeper into that schedule at magnitudesn.com, clicking on the schedule button. And if you go over to team schedules and hover over the drop-down box, you can click on the team of your choice and look at just their schedule instead of the overall schedule. So it's a win-win, depending on how much work you want to do searching for your team's next game broadcast here on Magnitude Sports. Don't forget, you can find us online on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And that's going to do it. Once again, your final score. In Game 1, the West Fargo Patriots 3, the Fargo Post 400 Stars 1. And in Game 2, the West Fargo Patriots 3 and the Fargo Post 400 Stars 0. We'll we'll call that a night. We'll talk to you again tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.